Party. Who is ready to party? I think everybody's ready to party, sorry. Took a little longer to get started than normal. I think I'm gonna go ahead and turn the audio down. There we go. We are prepared. You are not prepared. Nobody is prepared. Nobody is prepared for said craziness. Let's start the recording. There we go. Looking at all the recordings going. Hitting record on this bad boy. And there we go. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the delay. There's a lot going on. It's Friday night, and that means good times. That means good times. So what's up? We got what, 324 people here already. We're a little bit early. We got a full build to do today. I saw somebody kind of bummed. That they were like, oh man, another massive build. I got some news for that. Another pricey build. I got some news for that later on, not too long from now, but here very, very soon. For those of you who don't know, welcome. My name is Justin Robey. I am the host of Robeytech. I got my knife just randomly sticking out here. I'm the host of Robeytech. Robeytech is a show dedicated to PC building, tech news, tech deals, and all of that super fun stuff. It's going to be an incredible time today. It's going to be an incredible time. Now, if you are watching this, which, I mean, it's been crazy over on YouTube. Let me just say, it's been crazy over on YouTube. If you were one of the people coming and catching one of these videos because they get so many likes or so many watches right at the beginning, welcome. But I just want to let you know this is a live show, which you could probably tell by the over 8 minutes of intro music that you just sat through. But this is a live show. As part of that live show, that means that we are streaming not just to YouTube, we are also streaming to Twitch as well, and Facebook. For those Facebook loyal, we always get one or two hanging out on Facebook, and that just means that for the most part, people. That means that it's live. That means I make mistakes like drop fans and drop things and forget to take off stickers for thermal paste and sometimes eat thermal paste. And it's just, there's nothing cut. It's gonna be 3.5 hours of just pure building content, and you're learning with me. And sometimes I'm learning because I'm always doing new builds and new cases sometimes, and that means that I learn. Yeah, and if you are wanting to know how to support me in the freeway, I always like to talk about the freeway. All you got to do is hit that thumb up button. If you're over on Twitch, all you got to hit that follow button. That's a great way to support me. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what I can do to make it better, what I can do to make it worse. Well, don't tell me what to do to make it worse. I don't want to go and go from there. So yeah. And we just want to let me know what I can do to make it better and what you find entertaining and what I can continue to what you guys really enjoy. Let's go over what's going on today. So it's a little bit of an interesting show, a little bit different than what we typically do. This is outside of the norm. I am in my CLG regalia because we are building a PC for CLG's LS. Now, CLG, normally we have CLG players who are joining us. I believe he is not doing so well. I think he's been feeling ill, so it's just you and us tonight. But I think some of his crowd may be joining us because he's retweeted here. And so if we have any LS fans, I'm glad to have you join us and to watch us build this incredible build. As well, we always have giveaways. People always ask, like, well, what are the giveaways for today? And we got some good ones. We got some good ones. First and foremost, I want to go through the ones that we always have. So the normal ones. We got the $25 Newegg gift card, which we always give away at the show. If we get to 30 subs, that becomes a $50 Newegg gift card. If we get to 100 subs, that becomes a $100 Newegg gift card. And if we get to 150 subs, then we actually give away a GPU. In this case, a 2060 KO. We also, if we get 500 likes on YouTube, if we get 500 likes on the YouTube video, that actually means that we're going to give away 1 year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. That's easy. All you got to do is hit that. That gives you access to 100 games on both Xbox and on PC. So it's a nice little bonus for everybody. For your Twitch folks, we have this thing called Hype Train. And actually, if you're over on YouTube, you can come be a part of this as well. All you got to do is come over, and if you go to twitch.tv/Robeytech, use your Amazon Prime subscription, and then we can unlock things called Hype Train. If we get 2 Hype Trains, which will happen over the course of 2 hours, if we get 2 Hype Trains, then we'll give away a 500 terabyte Western Digital Blue M.2 SSD. We've also got, just when things are getting awesome, thanks to the fine folks at Cooler Master, which are part of the sponsors for this build, we are also going to give away this Masterlick ML120L AIO, which we'll give away during the show. So that'll be near the end. And then, yeah, that's it. Again, we have a lot and going in there. So that's what it is. It's up to you. So the more subs and all that sort of stuff, we will give a lot away. Then also, when we get halfway through the build, we'll give away 3 months of Xbox Game Pass just to celebrate. And if the PC posts, we give away another year of Xbox Game Pass. So lots of giveaways that happen during the show. If you're asking about how giveaways work, it's pretty straightforward. When it's happening, you'll know. Please don't just come in and say, hey, when is there a giveaway, or how do I enter the giveaway? It's pretty obvious when the giveaway is actually happening. So don't worry about that. It'll make sense when we get in there. So, if you're curious about the build and stuff, I want to tell you guys some of the commands. If you're curious about the build and stuff, you can just look down in the YouTube description down below. All of the build parts are listed there. If you're over on Twitch, we actually have the mods will actually post the build throughout the whole thing, throughout the whole session, and it'll tell you what parts are actually inside the build. Lastly, we also have, as a nice little bonus, okay, so sorry, guys, we're going to give away a 500 gig, my bad. We're going to give away a 500 gig Seagate Barracuda drive, not a Western Digital, my bad. We're going to give away a 500 gig Seagate Barracuda drive. I forgot, my bad. That was a backwards there. Big shout out to our sponsors on the show today. The big sponsors are obviously Intel and Seagate. Seagate's an incredible sponsor. They're the ones who provided all the super fast drive. We'll walk through all the parts here in a minute, and then Intel, who provided the CPU. Now, somebody asked, they were like, hey, Robey, I noticed you've been doing a lot of these high-end builds. We did the super crazy Intel Extreme, the Intel Gamer Days PC that we're working on, and then yesterday we did a pretty high-end, it wasn't high-end, but it was like a $2,500 Golden Girls special edition. Well, I was so excited about this 1K build that I put together, which is using an 10th gen i400, 10th gen 10400 CPU with a 2060 KO Ultra, that I decided, you know what, I'm actually just going to build this PC and show it off. So Tuesday, I'm adding a special stream on Tuesday. So Tuesday next week, we're gonna come in here, we're gonna do the 1K. So we have our 1K build that'll come out on Monday, which is like our 1K best streaming gaming. But I'm gonna do on Tuesday a 1K best gaming PC. So the best gaming PC you can build for 1K, we're gonna come do it on Tuesday. We're gonna build that PC and show it off so you guys can actually get a look at what I would consider a more reasonable priced PC. So some people have said, hey, he's not doing a lot of these lower end PCs. Well, lower end is funny, but yeah, a 1K PC is going to be a great build. And I've actually got that entire build already listed down in the description below. If you're over on Twitch, all you have to do is hit ! deals. It'll give you all the deals, and it'll tell you what those parts are for that particular PC using the 10400K. And I verified all the parts are still in stock. They went out of stock briefly yesterday when we had a bunch of people we told about, and then now they're back in stock, so you can go and check that out if you're looking for a great PC. And this is like, I know we have 3000 series NVIDIA right on the horizon, but the good thing is that these are stuff that you can actually get, and even with 3000 series, which is for 2060s and lower end GPUs, is probably early to mid next year. This is a great PC that you're looking at if you want to spend that 1K price point. It's a 1440p gaming beast, at least 100 plus FPS at 1440p that you can get for 1K, which is pretty nuts. So Now, a lot of little stuff going on. Hype train has just started. Hype train has just started, so if you want to get in on the hype train, that is happening. Oh, turn my clock on. I saw that at the same time. People always want to see the DVM clock, and if you want to know more about the clock, all you have to do is hit !clock, and you get all the in. Now, so let's get this done. Before we get the build and stuff started, we'll go through all of our sponsor stuff and all this stuff, and we'll do a sponsor stuff and all that kind of jazz, and so we'll show you those things off so you guys know what's kind of going in there. I'm asking Cindy, who's watching. The other thing too is we like to do is if we get to 1,000 likes on the YouTube video, I'm hoping we'll be able to give away a Newegg build mat, but I have to get confirmation from Cindy if that's going to be okay. Bot commands don't. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, bot commands do not work on YouTube. So again, most of that stuff is down below. Now, the other thing I got asked about is people were asking about the screwdrivers and the build stuff that I like to use when I build PCs. If you hit !deals and go to that list, that wish list, I've added the iFixit kits into that wish list, which is so if you're looking to build a PC and you're wanting to do all this stuff and you're looking like, hey Robey, what screwdriver set or whatever should I get? That is all now in that wish list, and I will continue to have that. So all you have to do is hit !deals, check down there the mantra and the iFixit kit, which has like the anti-static brace and all that stuff is all in there. So yeah, we got a lot going on. Thank you very much for all those subs, guys. Level 2, we got to get to level 5 if we want to give away that Seagate Barracuda drive. So if we want to give that Seagate Barracuda 500 gig NVMe drive, we got to get to level 5. So let's get that done and get this done. Come on, guys. I know we can do it. Where's our sub people? Oh, so good. Now, I like to take this time while we're going through Hype Train just to see if people have questions and stuff like that at the same time. So we have people following and all that jazz. I'm getting confirmation from Cindy. Okay, so she says 1,000 if we do it in the 1,000. I don't know. Well, she says 1,000 in the first hour, or if we get 1,500 during the show. So she's throwing it high up there. She's making sure it's high. So there we go. 3 minutes 25 seconds left. What other questions you got? Why does the build say powered by Intel Ryzen? Oh, does it say that? Where does it say that? Is it in the description? I'll fix that right now. That's a typo. Where does it say that? Say build 3000 9th gen Intel. Why does the build say powered by Intel Ryzen? I'm trying to see where it says that. I see Intel Core, Intel, including, oh, it might be in the build, maybe it's in the, oh, it might be in the, maybe the Streamlabs thing. Hold on one sec. You're talking about the CloudBot stuff, the timer? That might be why, hold on. No, yeah, it does. Okay, found it, yeah. Fixed. Thank you very much for seeing that. And we'll fix this in here. There we go. Okay, fixed. Thank you very much for catching that, guys. Okay, still, guys, come on. If we're gonna unlock these giveaways, it's gonna be up to you. We're at 88%. Where's the hype from yesterday? We're almost 600 people. Yes, see, there they are. We're gonna start the build here in a minute, Oofroar. This is always kind of the intro. We haven't walked through the parts and all that sort of stuff. Plus, I don't like to do this during the hype train if we want to unlock that giveaway. That's always a big thing. And remember, YouTubers, if you want to get in on the hype train stuff and also get those extra entries for all that giveaways, just go over to twitch.tv/Robeytech and you can go and use your free Prime sub to get in on that if you want to do that. So going from here. This build is going to be super overkill for gaming. Oh, the hype is coming. It is coming. It's a minute and 30 seconds. Are we going to get over it? We're like slowly. It's stuck on the end. What's up? What's up, Pass? How are you, man? I'm looking at all the questions. Juice instead. Yeah, I got juice instead of water today. I actually have water as a backup over here in case we run out of the juice. So we got some bit love. No, we already announced the winner. We announced it yesterday, Christopher. So, and then if you want to check it, tomorrow. I think Newegg will actually post the winner, but we actually announced it yesterday. So all that was actually done in yesterday's show. We've already announced the winner for the 2K NZXT. I don't know if we're going to get it, guys. I don't know if we're going to get it. What's up, J-Roy? How are you, man? 50 seconds left. Are we going to unlock this? We do have a Discord. I'll talk a little bit about that later on, but I want to see if we can, man, we're not even making it to level 2 today. Is this just going to happen? I know, I never run out of juice. Hey, what's up, guys? 30 seconds left. Yeah, winner was Domani. Yeah, it was Domani. He was from, I don't remember where he's from, but yeah, the guy was Domani. I don't know if it's, I guess we're not going to do that giveaway today. It's not going to happen. Twitch isn't going to do their part. 15 seconds left. I don't think it's not. Oh, there. Oh, he does it. Who did it at the end? Oh, the Fuji gifted it. Okay, so he brought it up for the next tier, and we're going through there. Okay, so let's, while we're doing this, we got 4 minutes left. Man, I don't know if this is going to happen today. It's like we're only at level 2, and we have to get to level 5. We have 4 minutes left. Yeah, what do we do? What are we going to do today? So let's talk about the build while we're waiting for this. We'll see what happens. I want to get to the build stuff, and so we can talk about that. So let me bring it up so we can get that done. That is not the screen I want. I want this one right here. Yeah, we're all poor today, huh? People are saying we have faith, but I have to see it because we have to do this twice. And it's always, the second one is always easier because, oh, well, never mind. Laser 2000 dropping the gifted subs, getting us right over the 5 gifted subs, getting us right to tier 3 and on our way to tier 4. Wait, look at that. He's just like, Laser's like, I'm in. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna unlock this. He's like goat today. He's gonna goat today. Man, that's crazy. Okay, let's go to iPad and we'll start walking through the parts. This is the right build. Okay, so starting with the CPU for today's for today's build is the, it's funny because I decided to use this one instead of the dodecahedron because somebody was worried that we were using like old stock of the i9-9900K. So I was like, no, we're gonna go ahead and use the new one. This is how they actually come now. So the i9-9900K. So we're using the i9-9900K. This is 8-core, 16-thread CPU. The equivalent 10th gen is like the i10, the 10700K, which is the 10th gen equivalent of this. But we're going back to i9, so we're using the LGA 115X platform for this. Great CPU, still probably one of the best gaming CPUs on the market, outperforming any of its Ryzen's counterparts. And overall, just, you know, pretty much a great CPU for people to basically get in on that. So if you want to get in on that, that's right there. And this one's on sale. The boxed version is actually cheaper than the dodecahedron version. It's coming in at $408. So there is our CPU. For our motherboard, I like this motherboard. This is the Z390 Aorus Pro. We used the Z490 Aorus Pro an awful lot in these last few builds. This is again, it has you know, it's just basically, it's got your M.2 design, it's got 12+1 phase VRM solution. We've got, you know, it doesn't have built-in Wi-Fi or anything like that because this is Z390, or maybe it does. No, it does not. So it doesn't have built-in Wi-Fi, but overall a great looking board. It's got that, it's something that honestly Aorus was big into in the last generation, was big into their orange, especially with the RGB along the dims, which is kind of cool. So it looks really nice. There's lots of RGB. We can make this look really good when we're done. So love this motherboard. Should be a good motherboard for the build that we're doing today. For RAM, and even though it says this is still going to be XMP, but we're using Trident Royal Z RGB. This says compatible with Ryzen because that's a bigger deal. The thing that's super interesting is, like we always talk about when people do Intel builds, which is super nice, is that you don't have to worry about compatibility as much. Most stuff is tested for Intel. XMP is kind of a much more standard thing. So a lot of times when you see compatible for Ryzen, that's because Ryzen has a tendency to be more finicky when it comes to RAM compatibility, much more so than Intel specifically. So even though it says compatible for Ryzen, this will work overclock with Intel. This is 32 gigs of 3600 megahertz RAM, which is going to be perfectly fine for what we're going to do for our 9th gen Intel CPU. Will look good. It's nice and blacked out and all that sort of stuff like the rest of the build. So it should be pretty awesome from that perspective. So there we go. I gotta say, like, you guys like got me hanging. Like, we were 30 seconds from level 2, and now like 2 minutes later, we're at 97% with level 5. You guys are crazy. You just like to play with the game. I guess that's the way it works. Okay, people are talking about what's the GPU. Well, the GPU is the EVGA 2080 Ti, the XC Ultra. We actually have it right here. So it doesn't have the box or anything like that. I already took it out of the box. But this is the XC Ultra from EVGA. Overall, great card. You can see it right there. super thick boy. That's the thing. It's like a 3-slot card. I'll bring it up so you guys can take a look at the images for this thing, but it's gonna load. So yeah, you can see right here is the images. It's got that nice, it's got a clear, it's like basically super clear in terms of the overall encasing, but it's an actually 3-card slot because the cooler and heat sink is just so massive on this. So this is gonna be a big boy 2080 Ti. Again, the one thing that's super nice about EVGA is they have a tendency to really do really well when they buy their dies, which means overclocking potential on these is not as high because stock, they're actually they're already running really well. So pretty stoked about this, and this should be a lot of fun. Congratulations guys, level 5. We've unlocked the first step towards getting towards that 500 gig NVMe. So good job, Twitch coming through clutch there at the end. They're GOAT today, but I'm sure that the YouTube folks will hit that 500 likes, no problem. Question is, remember, if we do first hour, if we get 1,000 likes in, if you get 1,000 likes in, oh wow, it's sold out. If you get 1,000 likes before the first hour, we'll give away one of these PC build mats. What did I simply read? I don't know what he read. So, somebody just said he simply read it. I don't know what I read. Okay, so storage capacity. And this is where Seagate always comes in, is they come in clutch again with super fast M.2 SSD. So we've got their 510, 1 terabyte and a 522 terabyte. The 520 is actually PCIe Gen 4, which is above what you're gonna get for this overkill, specifically for this particular motherboard, given that it's only PCIe Gen 3. But again, Seagate's like, hey, you know what? If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right. So we've got 1 terabyte and 2 terabytes of super fast storage, capable of 3,400, and I bet this will be maxed out at 3,600 at PCIe Gen 3. So 3 terabytes of M.2 storage on this bad boy, which will be great for gaming, etc. Okay, so we've done RAM, we've done card. We'll talk about case here in a minute. Oh no, never mind. That's the other case. Okay, for power supply and cooling, we've got this big boy, because again, this is a predominantly Cooler Master build. So this is the Cooler Master Master Liquid ML360R RGB. This is a big boy. We're going to be putting this front mounted right at the very front of the case, which we'll talk about a little bit later. More than enough cooling. It also comes with RGB fans, which means we can put a couple more RGB fans throughout the build, which will look super nice. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So there's our cooling. For power supply, we're using the classic, but always very reasonable Corsair 750. HX 750. Oh, I have the RX, so I need to change that. This is the HX 750, 750 watt power supply, modular. I believe it's, oh, this is 80 plus platinum. So this is a very high-end, powerful, and efficient PSU, which will be great. So I'll get that changed. So this is not the right one we have. I had an RMX, and it's an HX 750 watt PSU. And then finally for cable management, which I have a love-hate relationship with these. They look really nice, but after building 2 PCs at the same time a week ago, we are using those incredible Thermaltake TT Mod sleeved cables, black and white. But man, these things hurt my fingers something fierce last time. So yeah, I'm kind of happy, but at the same time not looking forward to those cable combs, because there's some PTSD from last week's build there. So yeah, that is going in there. Now, the other thing too that we always like to show off as part of this entire thing is that with CLG's other big supporters, the Intel NUC, and of course Thunderbolt, and the things that Thunderbolt provides, most of the CLG players actually end up getting one of these Intel NUCs. The Intel NUCs, I actually use an Intel NUC for my streaming PC. I use their Ghost Canyon modular i9 Intel Compute with it's in the NC200 case that's made by Cooler Master and is actually powered by a 2080 Ti, which is pretty awesome. If you watched my videos from a really long time ago, you know how much of a fan I am. Even though they're really expensive, they're still very cool from a pragmatic standpoint and just overall size, which is really neat. So let's show you guys a little bit about the Intel NUC if you don't know a ton about it, and then we'll go from there. Intel NUC time.
The Intel NUC is an all-in-one, extremely compact PC. Despite its size, it not only functions like a fully operational Windows desktop, it is a fully functional Windows desktop. It can play games, browse the internet, and more importantly, it can serve as an independent streaming PC. With helpful tools like an Elgato capture card, a high-end webcam, and a microphone, you can turn your stream into a pro-level production. Then connect a portable SSD to the NUC's Thunderbolt 3 port for ultra-fast data transferring. Pick up all these accessories, as well as the Intel Hades Canyon NUC, Frost Canyon NUC, or modular Ghost Canyon NUC on Newegg today.
So that is the Intel NUC, which I always like to show off and stuff like that. So again, really great. Sorry about the volume on that. Somebody had noticed that, but not. Nuke the NUC, huh? Everybody's going from there. Okay, so yeah, that's basically all the pre-stuff. We're gonna get started on the build right away here pretty quick. Now, one thing I did want to remind you guys of is Monday we are naming our Robeytech community. And if you want to get a part and get in on that discussion, we're having that discussion over on Discord that's happening right now. Subscribers, you get special access to the subscriber only part of Discord, which is where you can have one-on-one conversations with me. A lot of times that's where I'm going to answer my build questions and stuff. So those are other benefits that subscribers get, is access to directly to me for those sort of things. I do try to help here and there, but I try to dedicate my time mostly to people who do sub and support and stuff like that. Anyway, we're trying to come up with a name. We're going to make a choice on Monday, and we'll announce it on Tuesday's show. And so I'd love to have you guys come up with ideas and help us figure out what we're going to call it. We got a bunch of different names going on, so we're just trying to figure out what we're actually going to do this here at the end. So yeah, that's happening, and that's going Monday. We're going to have the links for Discord showing up throughout the channel. So if you want to join us, we got like Robey droids and techies, technies, Robey ones, Power Tech Kenobians. We have all sorts of different ones. But I will say this. Here's my little diatribe before we get into the build here. Subscribers, I sit in that channel, and you got like a lot of people's like, you know, if you want to interact with me, that's where I sit. I sit in that channel, in the subscriber channel, and we had a little bit of a discussion today. But if you guys want to talk and chat, that's where you go. So one of the benefits, if you are a Twitch subscriber, and YouTube, we're just waiting for YouTube to approve it. Soon you'll be able to come over those paid subs and stuff like that as well. That's the place to do it. So if you want to go and ask those kind of questions or just know a little bit about day in the life of Robeytech and what else I do, that's the place to go. So join us over on the Robeytech Discord and hang out and all that sort of stuff. So I really appreciate everybody and all the support. The other thing too is I do know for one thing that's changed is that we have enabled, I don't know if it's happened, please don't waste time. Do you do fake giveaways? Dude, Comedy, if you're here for giveaways, I'm cool with you. You don't have to be here for giveaways. So thanks for hanging out, and you can go. I'm cool. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's a Titan GPU behind me. So, guys, the other thing too is I want to let you guys know as well that we're hanging out. We're also going to be. Oh man, I forgot my train of thought. Anyway, let's get to build starting. Let's get to build starting and go from there. So we'll go in there. I like that. That's starting to trigger me. And if I will tell you, like, it's starting to trigger me, like in terms of as we've grown. Oh, that's what it was. Slow chat. We've enabled slow chat for Twitch. I don't know anything about slow chat. Slow chat is something that's thing. So if it's there, whatever, and going from there. A rumor is we're going to enable it for YouTube, so we're going to go from there. If you want to know about the build stuff, we're getting ready to get it started right now. But if you want to know about the build, the details are all in the description below for YouTube. And then again, mods will post it pretty regularly over on Twitch and stuff like that. So yeah. Don't we all have spare Titans behind us? Yes, we do. Hidden attribute. Build it, build it. Everybody's getting excited for the build. This is where we get started and start making PCs, which always makes people happy. This is PC number 98, I believe. PC number 898. Which one of the Discord's categories is it? I don't know which one. We're just going to be going in there, going from there. So okay, let's take a look at them and let's get this build going. What do you guys say? Ooh, and that's called a locked camera. Top-down camera. Where are you? We're gonna fix this. Okay, here we go. We're getting the camera back up so you guys can see. There we go. Build's back in there. Do a speed build. I did that last Friday. Today today it's really about enjoying our time and getting that stuff done, right? Like, I'm not gonna do a speed build. I built 2 PCs at the same time on last Friday, and I did it in 4 hours. So there was definitely we've done our speed builds. I like to spend time with my with my community. Now, somebody had said, hey, you didn't have to be rude about the giveaway. I'll just give you a little bit as to why I said what I said. I don't have an issue with people. It's just the thing is that when somebody pops in and says, hey, real quick, you know, just, he said, don't waste time. Are your giveaways real? That tells me he's not here for anything else, right? So like, that's what it was more than anything. So yes, the giveaways are real, but that's not like the first thing you say isn't hi or whatever it was. It's basically, hey, are the giveaways real? That tells you something. So yeah. Okay, going from here, we got our motherboard ready to go. Let's pull this bad boy out. I'm glad you finally noticed. Yeah, we have a lot, like again, and maybe this is what slow chat helps. I don't know what slow chat is, so whatever slow chat is, I think maybe it's just because now I can read and go from there, so I don't know. Whatever, I don't know what slow chat is, and maybe that's the big difference, is that because we'll have so many people in the chat that I haven't been able to read it, so I'll just miss a lot of this stuff, and so we'll go from there. I mean, we do have almost 400 people on Twitch already, so it's just we're just getting started. Hey, thank you for the hello from Chile, that's awesome. And that's Chile the country, not Chile the restaurant, right? I'm assuming yes. Well, I know it's, does it slow, so everybody says it prefers slow chat. Do we know if it's an option? The music's already low, guys. It's at the same level it was last time, Infinity. So I don't know what to do. Like, it's like if I turn it down any lower, you can't hear it. That's awesome, thank you. Is there a Chili's restaurant in Chile? Like that would be, that's like meta in so many levels. That's in so many levels. Do you prefer to push or pull through your air through radiators? Most of mine are pull. Main reason that I do pull, the main reason I do pull is a lot of times, well, actually push would probably, it really depends on the fan. Most cases, the reason I do push is it's not a good one. It's literally an aesthetic reason. Aesthetically, you get a C because most of the fans are RGB. I want to make sure that. Okay. Oh, we got a $20 super chat. What was it? I missed a super chat. What did the super chat say? No, sub only chat, not yet. So we're that, like, I know we have a lot of subs, and I do mean a lot, but yeah. Hey, Half Baked, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you being here. What was the chat? We got a super chat, a $20 super chat, guys. And I wanted, did somebody repeat what the question is? Blondie will tell me on my text. She always lets me know. Sorry, I missed that, dude. Whoever that was, we'll get it going there. With this PC, can we game and stream? Yes, you're capable of gaming and streaming with this PC very easily. $20 super chat. Who was the $20? I missed it. I'm sorry, I missed it. I'm gonna bring up chat over here. So I'm trying to see if I can catch it up here. I don't know when it happened. Oh, this is from yesterday. That's not gonna help me at all. Okay, we got our board up, and let's do a little tour of the board so you guys can figure it, because I know a lot of people. Do you have a playlist available for your streams? The playlist that I play during my streams is the playlist. Is it loud? I mean, maybe it is loud. No, it's, yeah. The playlist I play during my streams is actually from Soundstripe, and it's the Dance and EDM playlist from Soundstripe. So going from there. Hey, Cameron, welcome. It's Facebook in the house. Okay, let's walk through the board real quick and let people know what's going on here. Okay, so we have a couple options here. This is obviously a very beefy board. We may have one more peel here. Looks like we have one more peel, so we'll use our little knife here. Almost missed the peel. That would not be appealing. People have a love-hate relationship, by the way, with the dad jokes, and I have more dad jokes for tonight, which crushes. I'm sure some people's souls are going to be crushed by the fact that I have more dad jokes tonight. Oh, there we go. Okay. Peel it slowly. There you go. There's an extra slow peel for you. Nice slow peel. Okay, so let's walk through this. We've got, like I said, we have a 12+1 power phase array. Obviously a very nice, thick, super thick VRM, which you can see here, which is for active cooling. Over here, these are your DIMM slots for your memory. We've got 4 DIMM slots. And the thing is that they're in dual channel configuration. So this slot and this slot are one channel. This slot and this slot are the second channel. This is A1, A2. B1, B2. And if you only had like 2 DIMMs of RAM, that would be right here, it would be A2 and B2. Top left corner, we actually have our EPS power supply. This is your EPS power connectors. We've got a 4-pin and an 8-pin. In most cases, you only need the 8-pin. Sometimes you have to use both, but in most cases, you only have to use one. The second one is usually for what's extreme overclocking. Extreme overclocking would be what you call LN cooling, which is liquid nitrogen cooling. Somebody asked what knife this was. This is called the Tool Logic. I don't know. It's also got a flashlight on it. So I'm going to blind you with my flashlight. Look at that. See, there it is. You're blinded by my flashlight. So anyway, it's got a flashlight on it. Okay, so over here, we've also got this one right here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fan headers, which is pretty awesome. We've got USB 3, USB-C. We've got our front panel connectors. We've got 1, 2 USB 2s. We've got a TPM. TPM, for those of you who don't know what TPM for, TPM is used by corporations. It allows you to do things like BitLocker and encrypting your stuff. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 RGB headers. Oh, there actually might be 8. There's 8. There's actually 8 fan headers. So 8 fan headers and then a ton of RGB headers. And then we've got 1, 2 M.2s, 1, 2 by 16 PCIe, and then 3 by 1s. PCIe extensions as well. And then we've got for SATA, we've got 6 SATA, and then we've got our slot, which is, this is different for 9th gen. This is the end of LGA 115X. On 10th gen or in Z490, they're actually LGA 1200, so it's a little bit different. So yeah, it's going in there and should be awesome in terms of that stuff. And then you've also got audio, but this thing, some of the things this doesn't have is like the digital readout, which lets you know things like it reads error codes. So that means you don't have any of those kind of extra things, nor an external power button or reset button and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's what's going in there. That is the motherboard at a glance. Okay, let's grab our CPU, which is right here. It's not in the crazy box, so this isn't going to be as complicated to open as the other one. We have like the good old box for opening this. So let's get this open. Yeah, no, I don't actually. Yeah, I guess this doesn't have dual BIOS or anything like that as well. Yeah, that's a good call out as well. Okay, this one, here's your instructions. They're sealed. They're sealed instructions. They don't want you to know what's in here. And then here's your Intel Inside logo, but you don't have, these are sealed. I don't know why these are sealed. I wonder what secrets this book holds, but apparently I don't get to know. And then our little box here, all we're gonna do for the box is you just got these 2 little nubs. Gonna open up those nubs and then you can pull this out and then your CPU is ready to take out. And we are good to go. Put this back in and go from there. It is a beefy motherboard. I agree. Is that all that's in there? Like, is it like there has to be other secrets? Other secrets. It's sealed. There's no way you would know. So Maro, that's a great question, and it's kind of a crapshoot. I would say that I've even had motherboards. It's one of those things that I would check, but it would say 99% of cases you do not need both. You can check the motherboard or reviews to see if people have had issues. I have had some, like literally tech things where we cannot figure out what's wrong, and then they plug in the second one, and all of a sudden it just works. So I don't have a good answer. But let's get our CPU installed while we're at it. I have not heard about the PS5 4K problems yet. Okay, here we go. So all we're gonna do for installing our CPU is we're just gonna pull this little tension arm out to the right, pull this up like so, and it just pops out like that, pretty straightforward. Then you're gonna take your CPU little block here. Now, this one, again, like the 10th gen, does not have pins like what you guys have seen so many because we've done so many Ryzen ones. But again, you don't want to lick this either. I know a couple people have asked, like, well, can you lick Intel if you can't lick Ryzen? You really shouldn't lick any of these stuff. The other thing too is you should also probably not just try and like stick like clay and make like impressions of this. You probably don't want to use this to like exfoliate your skin. You don't want to use this as like I don't know. There's a lot of things you don't want to use this for. The other thing too is that you don't want to stick anything between this and the thermal and the pins that are on the actual socket. So you don't want to do anything like stick peanut butter or thermal paste in between it. Don't be dumb like the Verge. And then also there's a super, and it's on the Intel, there's a super tiny arrow. That one lines up. But unlike Ryzen, this actually has two little dimples on the side. We got a dimple there and a dimple there. That makes it's only kind of keyed one way. The orientation for this is actually horizontal, unlike Ryzen. So all you got to do is you just drop it in one way. You can't really wiggle it like you can Ryzen, but it just goes in like nice like that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pull this down, slip this under the screw down here, and then pull it all the way, and this little black thing pops off like magic. It is magic. We don't know how this thing is held on. There's no reason. Like, I think there's some sort of magical like containment field that holds these down, and then once the Intel goes in there, it releases it. It's purely magical. We have no idea. So is an anti-static a must? It's not a must. It's always a nice to have, but it's a wooden table with a nice clean surface around it, preferably not on carpet if you don't have to, but would be best. It's totally fine. Or oof, it depends on what you're doing. There are both have their place. For pure gaming, Intel is better than AMD. Price performance, Intel is better than AMD, but now with like things like the 10400, like Intel has actually been catching up, and so there's some interesting stuff going in there. Vulnerable, thank you. Vulnerable, thank you for the sub. Okay, let's get our RAM in here. So we got our 2 RAM sticks right here. Okay, we're gonna open up these bad boys. Let's zoom out so you guys can see it. Everybody likes to see the use of the knife. I don't know why, but I'm trying to keep you guys included. But, oh, that's already open. I guess I already cut that one open. There we go. So both, we got it open. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom in on this top right. We're gonna be filling all the slots here, so we don't have to worry about that. What's your favorite RAM manufacturer? It's funny, like, I have to say for me, I really like GSkill, but I also really like Corsair. The main reason, like, a lot of times I'll try to use GSkill unless I'm using other Corsair products or ASUS products. Like if I'm doing ASUS, I have a tendency to use Corsair, and the main reason I do that, just realized that I'm looking at the wrong screen. The main reason I do that is because then you can use iQ for like Aura Sync and everything else without having to worry about having a bunch of multiple RGB applications installed. So. I don't see why not. I don't think I block any. I don't think I block any of the. I don't think I block links. So yeah, if you need to, full immersion. There we go. Okay, opening this up, getting this out of the way. Here's your GSkill sticker. Okay, now when you install your RAM, there's a little slot right here. That's called a PCB. PCB stands for printed circuit board. This right here is a heat spreader. It's just like a heat spreader that's on the CPU. And then this right here is basically your printed circuit board. All you got to do is you basically pop up the top little clip here. And then you want to line this up like this. And then what you do is you, this is actually both of them. Okay, so you have clips on both sides. Sorry, just realized that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to slip it in like this. Oops. And then don't do what I did. Slip it in like this. Then you're just gonna push it straight down. And then you're gonna hit a nice satisfying click! That's just like that. That was the board, not me. That's exactly what it sounds like when you plug it in. It goes like that. It does that. That's the sound. It's incredible. It sounds just like me saying click, but it's not. So. Okay, so same thing. We're gonna do this again. Go like this, and then sometimes you'll also get it like it'll play like another sound, like. That was it. That was crazy. Yeah, we're using 4 sticks on this one for sure. Okay, there we go. Mute? What are you talking about, mute? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. People are like, my screen was like, what? Okay, let's grab our other 2 DIMMs. People are panicking. Guys, I have 4 DIMMs. I have 4 DIMMs. Don't worry. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Okay, here we go. Another one going like so. People are like, where are they? Okay, just go and remember, just be click. There we go. It's fine. It's there you go. It's in there. Actually, if you guys want to hear what it really goes in there, just like this, and then Just here, we'll get it close so you guys can hear the sound. Nice, satisfying click. You want to make sure it's all clicked and then just double click it like that. So. The mad confuser strikes again, huh? You guys got the, yeah, it's just like ASMR, exactly. This is like PC ASMR. You want PC, hey, Syndicate22, thank you very much for that sub. Okay, those are out of the way, so those are going, getting put down there. Okay, next up, let's go ahead and get those super fast M.2 drives in. So we're gonna grab our blue, awesome, I need to find a screwdriver like this that I can recommend because everybody asks about this particular screwdriver, and I don't have one. This screwdriver that I use is like, ooh, booby shoop. Thank you very much for the scrub. This particular screwdriver is actually like 17 years old. It's from like Windows Media Series 9 from like Windows XP. So, yeah, there we go. What we're doing is we're just taking off the heat spreaders for the M.2 slots. Getting those open. There's one, and we will not forget to peel. Thou shalt not forget to peel, Robey. Thou shalt not forget to peel. That cam is too close. You're right. I will zip. No, it's not too close. I just forgot to push it up. So I'll move it up so you guys can actually see. Sorry. What I did is I just unscrewed, so you guys can see, is I had these in like this. And then I had them in like this. And then there was a screw here. I just removed the screw and pulled that out. And then the same thing down here. This is in like this. I just removed the screw and did that. So sorry about that. I tried to give you guys too close of a view, but I forgot to move the camera so you guys can see it. Yeah, I should. You're right, WinDragon 420. I should just do that. I should use Windows 3.1. I should install with that. I don't think LS would mind having Windows 3.1. I don't know. Can anybody confirm whether League of Legends works with Windows 3.11? I don't know. So for all of the new folks, we're getting close to our 900 mark as we get later in the afternoon. For all those new folks who are coming in there, again, this is Robeytech. Robeytech is a show dedicated to PC building and basically tech news, tech deals, all that sort of stuff. We do have some awesome deals that I've curated for you, by the way. You can do ! deals, and you can go and check all of those out if you want to go see it. Oh, thank you, Noah Play, for that. If you want to go see all those deals, they're all there. The other thing that's also worth checking out as well is the giveaways. There are no giveaways that are currently active. You will know how to enter the giveaways when they are active. So don't worry, just sit back, relax, enjoy some PC building, and talk to this amazing community who's hanging out right now. And also join us on over on our Discord channel because we have a lot of really great conversations there. Did you really taste thermal paste? Yes, I did, Gardy Lugo. I did actually taste thermal paste. And the thing was is that because it was like such a small amount, it was on my finger, and I don't know if I tasted the thermal paste or if I tasted the salt in my finger. Gardy Logo's like, oh, so I did try it. I did try it. It was here on the show. You can watch the clip. If somebody links the clip, there's the clip right there. There it is. I will post it on Twitter and YouTube after this. I mean, in Twitch. I'm a little worried about it though, because I'm worried that I'm going to start like the thermal paste challenge, and then a lot of people are going to start like trying it, and then somebody's going to get hurt. Oh, I do need my M.2 screws. So there's one. There's our standoff. Okay, so we're going to grab our standoff and stuff here real quick. Bring the dad jokes. Okay. Somebody's ready for the first dad joke. Yeah, somebody's ready for the first dad joke. Oh, GeoBear, by the way, thank you very much, GeoBear, for that $20 Newegg gift card. I mean, sorry, $20 super chat. I don't know what I was saying there. Okay, here we go. Does anybody need an ARC? Because I know a guy. Oh, that one's good. Oh, so good. Okay, you guys want to try one? Here we go. Here we go. You guys here? We'll try and do one together. Here we go. We'll try and do one together. Knock knock. Knock knock. See who does the thing. Who's there? 2. No, it's not to who, it's to whom. So good. Okay, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to 80 and not 20. It's there you go. So we're gonna put in the 2280 here, like so. A couple people got it. Yeah, a couple people facepalm for sure. Okay, all we're gonna do is pop that in like so. So again, there's a little printable. There's a little slot in the PCB that goes in this little slot here. It's pretty easy. Just push it in like this. Same one. We got another one down here. And the best thing about it is, like, once you have both of these in, now you've got double. You've got double diving boards, right? So you can go ding, 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 bing, and then he does a trick. And he goes bing, but then he broke his leg, and then a missile shot him, and the guy just got killed. That was super terrible, guys. Super terrible what just happened to that poor soul. He was just killed. He was just killed while doing his trick. Yes, I am. This does have an AIO. Yeah. What just happened? The poor guy got hit by a rocket when he was doing his trick on his diving board. You know what? That's a good question. I think sometimes, like, people, they want to be different. Okay, here we go, guys. Just so you guys can see, I'm actually peeling the PCB here. And a lot of times they're covered. So, I don't know. I mean, sometimes it bothers me, like the Intel, like the 660p, which is like green, or the Western Digital Blues, which are like blue. This one, like, is also blue, but it just depends. Sometimes it's like, some people like to show them off, right? So I guess this gives them an option. And again, you guys can see I'm peeling the other one too. Thank you for the follow, guys. Thank you for all that stuff. The peeling part is your favorite? Yeah, the peels are always good. Okay, there we go. And that is ready. Okay, cool. Motherboard is done. Hey, Chicken Addiction. Thank you for the sub. Is Jerfoz here today? I was like, Jerfoz was like #1. He's sitting at #1. He like took it from Gouda yesterday, and so I just don't know if Jerfoz is here today. And there we go. M.2 is ready. And the motherboard is done. And I've had a little bit of my ice coconut pineapple. I'm still trying to get my sponsorship from them. But no avail. No avail yet. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Zoom out and let's get our case up here. Boom. I'm using, okay, before I do this real quick, let's look in here and figure out what our before we actually go to case, let's see what our bracket situation is in this thing. I've actually never installed one of these particular AIOs, so this could be good or bad. Take this out. I'm assuming it's like every other one, but I want to see what our bracket situation is. This is all, do we have a bracket in here somewhere? Oh, that's all, yeah, there's our brackets right there. Okay. It's always a good idea to install this, get the bracket in before you actually put the motherboard in the case. Ooh. Okay. This is always like daunting. It's like, here's your stuff that you need for your AIO. Oh, that's so much stuff. So much stuff. Okay, so there's our bracket and all the stuff we need for our bracket. It's got a lot of stuff. This is an older one. This is not their more recent one. It's always a little bit interesting. And this one we'll probably have to screw the mounts on. We'll figure that out. But I'm assuming this is our Intel bracket because it usually is. I wonder what these standoffs for. These are the things that are interesting. Like everything else seems pretty straightforward. Usually what happens is this goes on like that. but let me just make sure. So don't be afraid to read the manual. There's a user manual for that. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Put your thermal paste on, screw your holes in. There's your bracket. Okay, so it is pretty much just like, okay, so it's just like there's no, oh, and it does, so you have to stick your standoffs on. Okay, good to know. Okay, so all we're gonna do right now, do you like the way I did that? Okay, so all we're gonna do, I'll zoom in so you guys can see what we're doing so you can do this. If you're installing the same AIO, this is the part you need to do it. So this is your bracket right here. There's these little metal pegs. They just go in like so. And then you have this little black thing and they just clip in over it like that. And then that is what holds in. And these are allowed to move up and down. So you want to do that and repeat that 4 times for each one of these. So there's one more. The sun will come out tomorrow. Okay, there we go. Another one in. I'm gonna throw this one in now. There we go. Throwing this in, clip that one in like so. And then we have one more. I'm gonna clip that one in as well. And so there your bracket is ready. Now, the one thing I was gonna say is normally if I didn't have like an AIO or all that sort of stuff, what you can do is I'm gonna do this, is just make sure that this fits. So I'll put that on like this and then hold it in. And then what I do is I actually go ahead and stick these little risers on there. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and put the little risers on there. Like this. Those little risers hold it in. You gotta make sure they go the right way. I'm gonna go ahead and screw these on just to hold them on for now, and then I'll put it in and worry about the other part later. Now our bracket's on. We don't have to worry about it. Hey, Grumpy Grampy. Thank you for the sub. I love Grumpy Grampy. Oh, there's number 30. Okay, $50 new gift card unlocked. Unlocked gift card. Gift card unlocked. Das gut. Okay, let's switch to the next tier. You guys are on to tier 2 already. What is it? It only took like less than 30 minutes. So, I mean, you guys are on fire today. All widgets, sub goals ending that goal, onto the $100 new gift card. This is 60 subs. We're at 30 subs. There you go. Okay, next one is unlocked. Let me just see what our subs count is at. Yeah, we're at 30. Okay, cool. We're all good there. Okay, so everything is good there. We continue to move on. 880 people. Okay, so bracket is in. Just gonna move this out of the way. We're gonna throw these things in the box for now, and let's put this off to the side and get our motherboard prepared. Did you enable? I did. Somebody asked if I enabled slow-mo on YouTube, and I did not. I don't actually know how. So there was a question about it. I have not done it. Blondie, if somebody, I don't know if somebody knows how to turn on the slow stuff. It wasn't empirically obvious anywhere when I was looking at this. So there's not like it's not like simple, like their live thing is different than what I do. Here, let me see if I can get to it live. Yeah, so it's like yeah. I'm trying to see if I can get it up. Hold on. Yeah, it's not, yeah, it doesn't, like, I don't know how to do it. Click the cog upper right. It says manage moderators, participants, toggle timestamp, send feedback. That's what it says. It doesn't have that other part. Can you not do it, Blondie? I guess you're saying, I guess you would tell me if you could. I know this is what people are like, do something. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to this because I don't know how to turn it on. I'll figure it out for the next one. Okay, so let's go ahead and move this out of the way and let's get our case installed. Okay, grabbing our case. This is our MB. This is not the mesh. This is the TD500. This isn't the mesh version of it. So, okay, grabbing our case. This is like a little bit different. This actually has, this is their older version of this case. Like the MB311 is actually, the TD500, they have a non-mesh version with tempered glass and stuff like that. So this is an older version of the case. So a little bit different than what I've built in before. It still has like overall, it should be like pretty much the same. It's just airflow on this one is not as good as airflow on the new version of the TD500, which is the one that I've recommended pretty heavily. But let's go ahead and get this stripped down and go from there. And the one thing you got to be careful of is, just because this side panel is actually plastic, is just be careful of scratching. So when you're going to set it down, just be super careful about that. And then when you wipe it down, it's good to do it with like a softer, like almost like the Fender one, versus doing like just your average microfiber cloth, just to keep it so it collects the dust and doesn't scratch it. So you don't want to push too hard when you wipe off like dust and stuff off of the side like you would like another one. But the design and pattern on it is actually pretty cool, which I like. And it makes it a whole lot lighter. So we got that open. As you can see from the inside, we've got that nice PSU shroud and stuff like that, which is cool. People are saying echo. I don't hear, there's no echo. So that's, yeah, stop trolling. Okay, there we go. Going from there. It's okay. Let me see what nothing has changed, guys. We didn't do anything. There's no, I don't see any other. Oh, wait. No, that's muted. Just gonna check to make sure there's nothing else playing. Oh, I know where it is. It's from here. Sorry. Yeah, it's gone. Fixed it. There was an echo. Yeah, there actually was an echo, guys. It's fixed. And that echo was because it was playing the live stream. Thank you for catching that. No, it wasn't an echo. It wasn't he was not trolling. He was not trolling. It was when I opened YouTube. Yeah, there was an echo. There was. Sorry guys, sometimes we have people come in and like, remember the one guy was like, you're muted. So I apologize. This is the TD500. They have a newer version of this case now called the TD500 Mesh, which is a better version of this case. And I'll tell you why. The front of this case is actually solid. There's actually small mesh on the side. The TD500 has a mesh front. This versus this one has like that has a plastic front. And the airflow is pretty restrictive in this. I mean, it's gonna be fine because we're using a 360 millimeter AIO, but that's one of the big things that they changed. And so it ends up being one of the cases I recommend for 99 bucks. It's a really great case for 99 bucks. So if you're looking for a good case, that's a great one for the $99. Okay, so our case is pretty much ready. The one thing we are gonna be doing is we're gonna be installing our 360 rad in the front for our AIO stuff. So, and then we'll leave the rest of this. So let's go ahead and get our motherboard installed and go from there. Yeah, that's the one that I actually have in the Cortana build. And there's a couple other things that they've modified and changed for it, but overall, like the TD500 was a perfectly fine case. It's an attractive case. It was just the airflow issue that they needed to get fixed, and they did with the newer version. So, can you put an i9? Yes, you can put an i9 9900 on this board. Yes. Giveaway is there's gonna be a giveaway here about halfway. When we hit 500 likes on YouTube, we'll do a giveaway there. Most of the giveaways happen near the end of the stream though, because it's really about being in part of the community and watching the streams. So there we go. Oh, Josh is calling. Let's see what's going on here. Josh, we're gonna check in with Josh. I just want to get this going in for here. What's up, Josh? Okay, so Josh is, just so you guys know, reason I got Josh up on here is Josh, who's part of the Robeytech team. I don't know, we're trying to let it so you guys can see him a little bit. There's Josh. Josh is one of the guys who does all of our custom stuff for our case, and we're working on the painting for our Intel Gamer Days, which is happening from August 28th through, well, hold on, let me look real quick, Josh. I'm gonna confirm the dates here. It's from August 28th through September 6th. And so Josh has been painting. One of the things we talked about is the Asus ROG, and so he's been painting all of our ROG components that we're going to be doing, because one of the things is we had that black motherboard and we had a black GPU, so we're painting our ROG Strix, and we're just checking in on the progress. So you guys are checking in on that as we're modifying and doing our modifications. We're painting the PSU and we're painting the GPU. So this is why we wanted to see how it's going. So how's it looking, Josh?
It's looking all right. I mean, I got a coat on and try did have to mask out kind of around our logo there. So I couldn't get it inside it, so there will be a little black outline around it, but it should be pretty cool. But so far, like, the shroud is looking pretty awesome, and I did manage to get this black plate off, the GeForce RTX plate, so that's gonna be all white. Everything will be white.
Well, there we go, guys. So that's what we're doing. We're just checking in this. He's gonna check this. He's gonna do it one more time. Basically to let us know how the PSU goes if he gets a chance to do that tonight. But yeah, I just want to keep you guys in there, given this is an Intel build and we got Gamer Days right around the corner, August 28th to September 6th. We're doing one of the big build giveaways for that, one of the PC giveaways on August 20th. So wanted to make sure you guys got some updates on that. So, okay, Josh, we'll let you get back to it. Thanks for checking in, buddy.
Yep.
Bye. Everybody say bye, Josh. Okay, let's get we got our case in now. Oh, you know what I forgot to do though? I put my case in, but I forgot to get my case screws out. So we're gonna take this out real quick and get our case screws out. So yeah, we're painting. This is the stuff, is we always want to make sure that our builds look sick. Oh, there's all our stuff. Okay. We want to make sure our builds look sick, right? So if our builds are going to look good, that means if we can't get a hold of a white Strix, that means we're going to paint it. And so luckily we have some very talented, he's the guy who did all of the work on the Golden Girls PC. Like, we did the design together, but he's the one who does a lot of the implementation. So yeah, we did, that's what he does. I wanted a family pic, but Robey blinked. Oh, sorry I blinked. That's funny. Yeah, Josh is awesome. Yes, I have AC in this room. Okay, so let's get our motherboard and all that sort of stuff. We got our tweezers here, as the Verge likes to call them. Let's get our motherboard installed and keep the action going strong. Man, 31 subs, guys. That's crazy. Yeah, thank you for being a friend. Yeah, he's awesome. He's a really good guy. He was our producer on, if anybody watched the show with myself and Brenna on it, he was the producer on Power Builds. Yes, he is. We are working on that, I am. Yeah, he knows about that. So he's going to work on that. We are definitely not going to leave it that way. Oops, when you drop a screw. I should have a screw drop screw drop calculator for our for the channel, so people can track how many screws I drop on the show. Let's see. Somebody was saying I got a text messages. Okay, keeping it going, guys. Don't forget about those likes. If we want to unlock those giveaways, especially that mice mat. Don't forget to go and do those likes on the YouTube video. All you got to do is head over to youtube.com/Robeytech. Just throw a like on that video. That's all it is. If we get 1,500 likes, then we'll give away one of those mats. Cast latency does matter, but overall speed is better. So cast latency does matter for RAM, but the better thing is it's better to have higher frequency RAM than it is for you to have a higher CL. A lower CL, if that makes sense. You want to do that over the other one. Wow, what happened? Well, all of a sudden we got like a lot of subs. We just get a sub drop. Thank you very much for all the sub drops, though. Tell us about the click. What's a good motherboard for? Actually, Tinker, you can go check. There's a 2K build on my YouTube channel that walks through exactly what you want for that. There's actually a build that actually has all that answer. Nice. Welcome to the family, guys. Do not forget, if you're a sub and all those new folks who are subbing, don't forget to go join us over on Discord, where you get all those sub privileges and you can chat with me one-on-one, ask questions, all that kind of stuff, Thanks, Tate. Appreciate the compliment. Speed kills. It does. But I don't want to go too fast. But this is, I still got to get this done in a reasonable amount of time, you know? Why did people ask about why did you ask about the air conditioning? I was just curious. There we go. Getting our motherboard installed. So you have to just, all you have to do is connect your, so I automatically turn your subs, there's a bot that does it automatically. I sync it every once in a while, but the other two is you need to make sure you link your Twitch account to your Discord account. Oh, nice, Tank. Okay, thanks, Tank. Oh, I dropped my lip, my cat. I'm telling you guys, we're gonna get a mini, when we move to the new studio, we're gonna get a mini fridge, because that way, there needs to be a mini fridge in the studio, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be important to me. I'm getting a nice mini fridge. Oh, I got you, Daddy. Okay, I was just curious. Beer, I'm not a beer drinker. Okay, wow, that's what we need is drunk Robey building PCs. Okay, that seems like a good idea. People are really gonna trust me for that one. Yeah, Jafaz is the man. He's GOAT. He's been the top sub giver, the sub donator for the last 2 weeks. So yeah. Is he here today? Oh, Laser's also huge. Laser's done a lot of drops too. Laser's been big. Versus trade build off. Okay, we got all that stuff in here. I'm gonna put these. I don't need these. I'm gonna get these in here. I'm going to be using the RGB, connecting the RGB onto the motherboard. So we shouldn't need any of this stuff. Thank you for those other additional subs. Everybody, thank you for those subs. Those Prime subs and all that sort of stuff. Trey will be back on Wednesday. Trey will be back on Wednesday. Calm down. We'll be back. Okay, so we got all that done. Let's go ahead and start working on our AIO. Once we get our AIO in, then we'll do our next giveaway. I guess we could, if we want more RGB, maybe it looks like we could actually put the AIO in the top. This actually does look like it has the room to do the AIO in the top. This does look like it fits a 360 rad on the top. The length is a little low, but what I could do is put the fans, so I could do 3 RGB fans at the top and we'd have more RGB fans, and then keep the 360 there. Maybe that's what we'll do. And this probably still, yep, this uses the clips though. I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't want to do 360. I don't want to do a 360 in the front. I want to do it at the top. I forgot this thing has that pin thing. So installing radiator, well, no, because you just do your screws and it's screwed into the radiator, which would actually be okay. Okay, well, I got to get these off. I do have to take these off no matter what we do. So let's start there. Let's go top down and get these out. Oh, they're on the other side. Thinking through builds. Because you definitely want to have RGB in the front, right? Because you want the front to look good. And now we have these extra RGB fans. There we go. I must not have that. Yeah, I don't have the big one on. I was like, why is this taking so long? This way. By the way, guys, I will tell you one thing that I am gonna, Trey found with the last stream, is he actually found my automatic screwdriver. So we will be actually using that to actually speed up the, especially this part where you can actually use the automatic screwdriver just to be faster. I wonder if it's charged. I should see. Let's check that out here in a minute. Let me grab the auto screwdriver. We'll see if the auto screwdriver is charged here. He found it yesterday. He found it the other day. I lost it and I couldn't find it. One thing that is still missing is my little blue mini light. Oh, there it is. I wonder if it's, we're curious if it's dead. Yeah, it's pretty dead. Okay, we found one. We found our screwdriver. So we're gonna get that plugged in so you can use that moving forward. I don't know where we're gonna plug it in. So many plugs in here, or not doing in there. But I got an automatic screwdriver. Should make this faster. Good, thank you for all those likes, guys. What's our count at? Please don't be a scan. What does that mean? Scan of what? You're saying a scam? Oh, we're at 378. Okay, so we're getting close to being done. We're gonna hit it. We can easily crest 500 here pretty quick. That RAM is sharp and it keeps hitting my knuckles. There we go. Hey, Stefan, is that from Tech, gosh darn it, the Tech Deals. Is that from Tech Deals? Is that is that the wife's face from that? The YouTube like count is currently at like 374 or something like that. Oh, it's from Linus, okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. So that's out. You know what, Robey? If I would have left the fans in, then I could have just... Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna test real quick is, I've got these out and I just realized I may not have wanted to take these out because I'm gonna try and mount the 360 at the top. And I don't know why I should, before I took these out. So I'm gonna screw one screw in on each one of these and then go from there. I just really brain farted. Yeah, my knife, let's put that away. Because apparently I'm not having a good day right now. I was like, I just took these out, I was like, wait a minute. Because we don't want to mount, like I'd prefer not to mount the front mount, the AIO, so I don't know what I'm doing. Literally just had a mind fart apparently. Let's just get these on real quick, just two, and then we'll test it and go from there. Sorry about that, guys. Come on. There we go. There we go. There's one. Let's do two in this one, and then we can see if it top mounts and then go from there. I'd prefer top mounting because you're going to get a lot more light, which is, I think, is going to look better. So. Once we get these other screws in, it's like this screw hole is like, There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, just for now, that should work. Let's just see if these, if we can top mount the AIO, and then go from there. And if we do, not that I'm worried about it, I think what we can do is we can hook up most of the stuff that we need at the top, which isn't a big deal, and go from there. Okay, here's our small microfiber thing. Okay, let's grab our, get this out of the way, get it built, because I hope this works better. I'm sure it actually will, because I'm sure it's pretty sure Cooler Master's like, oh yeah, that may want to happen. People might want to do this. Okay. So there's our fans, cooler, RGB controller, which I think we already have one, so we shouldn't need any more, but just in case. The rest of this we don't need. There we go. This does not have thermal paste on it, so we should paint our thermal stuff on. Cool. Where is... Oh, it's on there. Okay, cool. Okay, there we go. 1,000 people. 1,083 hype, guys. Okay, let's get our fans in here. This is gonna go like this. Means our fans are gonna go like this. Means we screw it in like that. There we go. So funny how much like these look like QL fans. Okay, we need our big box of screws. Yeah, they gave me thermal paste. We're gonna use our Chromique though. There it is. This is the one thing I was a little worried about, is that they love to use these like longer screw things, these little heads that pop out quite a bit. Nice fast install though. The one thing I will tell you about these, about Cooler Master AIOs, is just how easy they are to assemble. Like Corsair, like when you do Corsair AIOs, like getting the screws in, it's like the radiator holes for those screws are just that much too small. So you have to really push. But Corsair, just putting the screws into the AIO and getting it assembled is really easy. So that's one pro for this particular brand that I really enjoy. There you go. If you get it in the right hole, there we go. This is an AIO. Sorry if you're asking me. There we go. Has anybody checked out the deals and looked at that 1K build I put? Like I said, we're gonna do a special stream on Tuesday and actually show that off. But if you hit ! deals, you should check that out and go look at that 1K build I built. It's pretty ridiculous for what you can do for $1,000. If you're looking for a new PC and you're looking for something, just ! deals. YouTube, you actually have the whole list down in the description, and you can check it out there. So it's pretty nuts, dude. I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, we're gonna do a special stream on Tuesday just to play with that particular build and show it off. And it's built around the 10th gen Intel 10400, which is pretty nuts. I will, when we go through there, I'll definitely talk about where those cables go. Right now they don't go anywhere, but I will when I hook them all up. I try to do that as much as I can when I do these builds. Here we go. There we go. Last screw. Okay, all screwed in. Okay, let's grab a drink with vodka in it. And now, I'm gonna make sure our brackets are out. Okay, there's our screws. Just get these out of the way for now, and then get this out of the way. Okay, so the question is of the day, go to our side cam. Question is how much room we're gonna have and what do we have to do in terms of sacrifice to get this 360 up here, and will it fit? So it definitely fits. Let's move this. Well, we got some cables that are kind of in a weird way, but something here. Cables are like really, there we go. You push that cable out of the way. Okay, so what it definitely fits, and with good shape. And you have actually quite a bit of room. We are gonna have to hook up our EPS first and some other things first, but yeah, we could do top. Okay, so what we're gonna do, just because we prep, and this is one of the things I always tell you guys, is when you're doing this stuff, you wanna kind of test fit, because there might be cables that you need to connect. So let's go ahead and get our, what we're gonna do is connect our EPS power connectors real quick, power cables, make sure those are in. And then the only other thing we need up there at the top is potentially an RGB, and that's it, right? So that's what we're gonna do real quick. We're gonna connect an RGB, which I'm gonna look to see. This does not have, this has a triple thing. All the this is the RGB for that. And so this one can go to the bottom and the other one can go to the top. Okay, so I'm gonna control, they'll be controlled from two different boxes, but that's not that big of a deal. Okay. I'm also gonna switch this fan around. I'm gonna do that real quick. So there's just a couple things, it's just prepping for the AIO that I gotta do right now. First thing I'm gonna do is take this fan off and rotate it because the fan cable's in a bad spot. And get this one hooked up. Where the gift card giveaway is not active right now. We do the gift card giveaway will be at the end. Okay, there we go. So what we're gonna do is rotate this so the cable's in the right place. Okay. We want to make sure this is as low, given how much clearance we have for the AIO. Making sure that's in a nice low spot in the back. There we go, just like that. There we go. Now we can do our connections. Get this prepped. Just to make sure this bad boy's ready to go. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to hook up our RGB, and we're going to hook up our RGB, and this will actually do, I think this will do, I don't know what number this will do. I'm trying to see, because this is the RGB fan hub. This actually will do multiple fans, but it looks like it only does 4. Okay, so that's only 4. So we're going to need to use 2 RGB connectors, but we have one at the bottom and one at the top. So we're going to give the top one to the AIO. So here's our little RGB connector right here. So this is our RGB connector. This is going to connect to all the stuff on the AIO, which is fine. We're going to just run that up right here real quick. So then you're going to run this, connect this right here. There we go. Okay, so there's our RGB hooked up. Put that in the back. That's what we connected right there, was our RGB. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our EPS power connectors. We have 2 of them. First thing before we do that, we're going to take this fan right here, and there's a little cable, little plug right here for fan header down here for our rear fan. There we go. It's not plugged in right. There we go. The rear fan header is plugged in. Kind of shove that stuff down here. Just pulled through. And I'll show you that. I'll zoom in so you guys can see these a little bit better. Okay, so pull these through so they're just out of the way. Okay. So the 2 cables, I'll zoom in real quick so you guys can see what I plugged in. So we plugged in our RGB. This is our addressable RGB, which is going to control all the RGB for the AIO. And then this top corner up here is the fan header for this fan is plugged in right below in the EPS spot. You can see it right here. So there it is right there. See if I can point to it right there. That's the fan header we plugged in right there. We want to make sure that that's basically plugged in and good to go. So that's what I hooked up. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to plug in our two EPS power connectors. Even though we only need one, we have cable extensions for both, so we're going to get them both plugged in real quick. So we're going to grab those real quick, and then we can put in our AIO, knowing that everything is prepped for it. So you can just put in our AIO. And we won't have to worry about, oh, I need to take the AIO out because I need to plug in this or this, right? It's all just plugged in and ready. Okay, now, there's that off to the side. We're going to look for is our EPS power. That is not it. That is not it. It's the only one I did. It's the one I didn't choose. Must be this one. There it is. Okay, so let's plug this in. And go to top down again. So showing you what I'm doing. What we're doing is just plugging in our power, EPS power. Now you can't see this, so I'm not going to bother putting cable combs on it because it's going to be hidden behind the AIO. What I am going to do real quick is run it through. Like come on. There we go. And now it's run through, so that's clear and out of the way. Now, just because I don't want to split this, I'm actually not going to hook up a second EPS power connector. We don't need it. He's not going to need the cooling for it, so we're just going to do that one. So that's everything I need to have plugged in for now. So only thing I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to get my front. I'm going to get my AIO installed. That's what we're working on now. Okay, AIO install time, guys. The first thing before I install the AIO, I'm going to take this one cable. There's one cable here, this little cable right here, and it's going to get plugged into our CPU fan header up here at the top. I'm going to plug that in first, because that's going to be really hard to reach if I do it afterwards. Okay, so that's plugged in, and now I'm going to take all these and shove them through this hole up here. Okay, so sometimes when you don't get enough, you gotta kind of work with it here. Oh. You want to shove all these through this hole. There we go. Okay, all of our cables are in. Make sure everything is plugged in. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to push this out of the way. There we go. Now that's all in. Grab one of these. Switch hands here. Now, luckily, the one thing that's nice about Cooler Master, like I said, their screws are super easy to get in. You can just use you can just do a couple hand tights. You don't have to do that weird, like, impossible to do, like, hand situation where, like, hold a screwdriver and everything, and then boom, like there we go. So there, it's installed, everything's good. And this is, oops, okay, that's why I wanted to check. Okay, so I need to move our cable, one cable over a little bit. Okay. There we go. There we go. So yeah, you don't want to put in all the screws. You want to make sure before you put in all the screws that you're super sure about your positioning. What I do is I have a tendency to put one in the top right and then one in the bottom, like the top right of so like in opposite corners, essentially, is the word I'm looking for. I'm just putting in opposite corners, so it's in there. And then what you want to do is just check to make sure that you don't have any weird cables that are in weird spots. So that's all good. There's nothing there. This is pretty straightforward. This will be able to run through nice and easily, and we're good there. Okay, so this is placed in a good spot. And when I'll go to your top down, so you guys will try and show what I did there from a top down standpoint. So like I said, all I did is I installed one screw in the far bottom, and I installed the other in the top right. So just opposite sides, but not too tight, just enough to get it in, and so you can check positions and stuff like that. And now we'll just finish real quick. Get this all the way installed, and then we're good to go. And then it's wiring, which is always the easy part. This is always like the part where you got to kind of figure out, does everything fit, work, etc. Then we'll put some thermal paste. We'll paint some thermal paste today, guys, which I know everybody enjoys when I paint thermal paste. Okay, there we go. Now we can tighten these, knowing that everything's in good shape. We're just going to quickly install our other screws real quick. And might have to loosen this a little bit. Loosen this a little bit. Just get this one in. A little crooked, I guess. There we go. There you go. Okay, now we can tighten this. Now it's nice and straight. There we go. Oh. Okay, now we're just gonna, these are fast. That's one thing I like about Cooler Master, is just how fast, because their screw holes are just like the perfect length. I mean, it's just one of the, I know it's like one of those hard, you know, weird things to praise, but like installation of their AIO is just one of probably the best in terms of just experiences of installing their AIO. Is just super straightforward. If you're looking for an easy, whoops, that screw just disappeared. It hit my wrist and then no idea where that went. So I will hopefully find it, and so I can get all those screws in. Just like flew out like a bat out of hell. It's like, I'm not going in this easy to screw place. I mean, the one thing that's interesting about pre-builts is just still the margins on them. For what you can get versus a build your own is still pretty, I mean, NZXT build is pretty good. We have a couple MSI ones I'm going to be checking out as well, but it's so much cheaper to buy them yourselves. But you know, what comes with that is, you know, now you have multiple places that you have to worry about getting your, you know, your warranty stuff and things like that, which is always interesting. So you just got to pick your poison a little. But if you're looking for just sheer power, you really just can't go, you just really can't beat what you're going to be able to do with you build your own. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to set this down on all these cables with everything kind of ready. Now for an installation standpoint, we're going to want this like this. Okay, so that's what it is. It installs like this. Wow, those cables are stiff. Those are some stiff hoses. Okay. So the things I want are these. And the question is, I don't have the answer to, is besides the number 42, is I think I need to figure out which way these install. So let me look that up real quick. We look in the manual, don't guess. We're just gonna look in the manual and figure out which direction you install the, okay, so they go down, okay. Okay, these go like this. Oh, which way do the screws go in though? Screws go into the bottom. Okay, so these go downward facing, but the screws go the other way. Okay. It's got to go to the sides. All right. Are they on the sides or on the top? Okay, so they're on the sides. Okay. Okay. Get this out of the way. I'm gonna make sure we don't have that. Okay. It's always the interesting part where you're like, oh, okay. Like that. Like where this is where you have to have like weird, and one thing I do appreciate about the mechanics that you have to do, like the one thing is like, obviously it's a lot easier to twist your, gosh darn it, man. When the metal is, it's all magnetic. What you do is you start screwing here. And what you do is then you get this up. Like once you've got it started screwing, you put it up like this because you don't have to worry about the screw hole going in. And then you screw it into the hole. If you can get it in there. Oh, this part's brutal. You have to have like a weird, like, is that even fitting? I know it goes like this, it's just kind of a pain. Okay. Come on. Oh wait, something I gotta check. I just realized, hold on. Okay, yeah, I figured out what I'm doing wrong, okay. Figured out what I'm doing wrong. I'll put this down nicely. These go underneath. So these go like this. Now makes it a whole lot easier to hold it and get it installed. I was like, this is too hard. There we go. That was way easier. Okay. Okay. This is why we live and learn together, ladies and gentlemen. So again, what you want to do is you want to stick these underneath like this. And there's like a little clip that holds it in so it stays in place. So you can actually just use one hand and then screw it in. Which is much easier than what I was trying to do, which is like why I'm glad I wasn't able to get that done. Okay, there you go. Okay, so now our brackets are on. The last step is we're going to, just for funsies, we're going to paint some thermal paste. And I'm going to grab this and protect it. Okay, so let's paint some thermal paste. What do you guys say? Everybody likes painting. Bob Ross time. Bob Ross time on Robeytech. We're going to use some Chromique versus the stuff that they have here. We'll zoom in here for you. Paste the... I already did that. I'm not doing it again. I don't want to die. Okay, there we go. Okay. I think this is one. I want one that's already there. It is. Okay, so we're gonna put a little dollop on there. There we go. The verge is happening. It is not happening. We're just going to paint the thermal paste on here real quick. Make sure it's a nice, even on the thermal paste. Again, this is Chromique. This is a ceramic thermal paste versus the stuff that came with the IHS. I mean, the AIO. There we go. We got one corner left here. There we go. We're now pretty even spread there. There we go, a little Bob Ross, went nice and even. There you go, nice even thermal paste there. We got our applicator in. Everything's nice and even now. And now we can install our AIO. Okay, now, remember one of the things I did do is I have this on here, which we want to take off. That's super sticky. Okay, now we also have here, I'm gonna take this, get it out of the way. We want to actually do it. It's actually the wrong way. Okay. 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 Now this is going to fall when I do this. Maybe. Guessing yes. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Let me get this on enough and get a little bit of this. Oh, there it goes. Crud. I tried. Why not knocked all those off? I should have done it, Robey. Okay. Hold on. Need to do this. Oh, all those came off. The whole thing came out. This is wacky tobacco. This is why I like it when they give you a little sticky to put and hold the thing on so you can get it on. But you're gonna have to do this. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay. Hoping to use both hands, but we're holding underneath is what we're doing. There we go. There we go. And one more. Okay. There we go. Two more. Let's get all these on real quick. Oh, shoot. Your hand slips. I'm holding underneath, just so you know. I have my hand underneath the PC to hold the bracket in. That's what I'm doing to hold the bracket in right now. And I'm just screwing these on little, like, just tight enough to get them so they hold, so then I can do the screw. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now, AIO's installed. Sorry, you guys can't see that very well. There we go. Screwing it out. Zooming it out a little bit. Okay, now let's just finish tightening this. I'm going kind of round robin. There we go, that's tightened now. There we go. And our AIO is on. Now the question is, this one, yeah, okay, I was like, these twist, right? Yeah. Now the GPU will push that up, but very, very tight things from there. Okay, so that is now in. And all of our cables are through. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab this one last cable. Run that through, and then we're in good shape. We can go ahead and do our halfway install, our halfway hype install. Yeah, once the AIO is done, it's always like a kind of a super good place to be. Okay. Okay, one thing I'm going to do before I do this halfway, real quick, is we only have half of our screws in for the front. Pick those screws and I put them somewhere. Oh, they were there. Fix these screws in the front, knowing that they work now. There we go. Okay, let's fix this real quick. And how many likes do we have on YouTube? Sorry, you wouldn't even go in there. What's our YouTube likes? 495, so super close. 1,352 people, guys, on our way up to the 2K number again like last night. There we go. 528. Okay, so we're I see 919. You guys are just making numbers up. I know we'll hit the giveaway. We always do. The question is 534. If we get to 1,000, don't forget, guys, if we get 1,000 likes, we're gonna give away one of these build mats, which we hit yesterday, which is like still a stretch, but I think we can do it. Okay. One more screw. There you go. Okay. Fans are reinstalled, and now we can do our two giveaways. We're going to do our halfway giveaway and our YouTube like giveaway. Let's get it done, guys. Congratulations. CloudBot, first giveaway. Let's do the YouTube for 1 year Game Pass. Remember, there are no extra entries for this because this is for YouTube. Since YouTubers got it, and we don't have that unlocked for YouTubers yet. Okay, entry code for that is going. Starting that giveaway right now. Let's get it done, guys. First giveaway of the night. Officially out of my Go juice, guys. Okay, let's get these cables run. Ugh. What is this one? So this must be the... This is for the CPU header. Pull this out. Thank you for that subscription, man. Okay. Okay. And grab a zip tie real quick. Zip tie this together. There we go. Okay, zip tied together. Our cables look better. I'll zip tie that. I might zip tie this down. Figure that out here in a minute. All right, actually, can I? I want to see, can I? Like that. There we go. Pretty cool. Okay, nice and tight. Nice and tight. Okay, cool. Okay, let's get all the cables hooked up. Got everything ready here. Check my messages, make sure I haven't missed anything. Hey, 1,000. Yeah, he's saying 1,000. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, we're just gonna tighten this down real quick. So just all of the cables are kind of, we're gonna get our start our cable management here. Always a good place to do it. Hook up our AIO, get all the cables in. There we go. There's that one. Okay, so this is all. That's our. Whoa. Okay, there's a RGB. Lots of stuff in this. I think this all plugs into RGB. These look like. Those are RGB fans. So yeah. This goes into the RGB. This is. Oh. That allows me to cook all these into RGB. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but what the question is, how does this? Where's this going? How does this fit into the whole thing? I guess I don't need. It's like it allows me to do an RGB hub. Just looking at all my cabling here. There's a fan splitter. Just for all the fans, so I can have all the fans go into a single place. It looks like I can use this or the fan splitter. This allows me to put all the fans into a single thing, right? And then what else is in here? That's not for the AIO. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what all my cabling is here. We have a lot of cabling. I'm trying to I know it looks like all these things hook up together. Okay, so this is saying all of these hook into this, then fans go into this, and then that goes in. Okay, these go into the RGB. Okay, makes sense. What is all this crud then? Oh, this must what comes off of the thing. Okay, so what we do, one of these is supposed to be the one that goes into the. One of these goes out to the, which one goes, it says all of these hook up, which is fine. This one goes into, this one actually plugs into, this says this plugs into the RGB header. This is not the right book. What do I do with it? Oh, okay. Oh, if I wanted to do that, I could plug it into the hub. Or I can plug it all into this thing. This is 1, 2, 3. I can plug it into the hub, and then the hub plugs in. Instead of, and then the hub, if I want to use the hub. Or I can just all plug it into the. Okay. Can I just plug this all into here? I mean, like, would it matter? They're all the same 3 pins. So I'm gonna test this, guys. I'm just gonna do it and run it all via the RGB stuff and see if this works. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to make sure, plug all these together. There we go. There we go. There we go. Wow, those click really well. I only see, I see only 3. Where's our fourth fan? I see 3 of these. There's 3 fans. Where's our third RGB header? Okay, these are going to go into this. These are your fan headers for fans. This is where AIOs and RGB always make things more complicated, guys. The only question I have is, I feel like there's a cable. Yep, it's right there. This cable is not, I was like, wait, there's a cable, this one. There was a cable not in the right spot, so get that fixed real quick. Okay, there we go. Now all the cables are through. Now I'm hoping, this is hope, guys. I have a spare one. I'm hoping that by doing this, all of this will just work because it's just plugged into an RGB header on the motherboard. And then we have a spare fourth one if we needed it, but this should be, all the AIO stuff is contained. Minus this, which is our, we gotta plug this into a fan header, we'll figure that out. But this should be all self-contained RGB. Awesome, I guess is the way to think of it. I don't need any of it, so I'm just going to put it up here and get it out of the way. Should be. Okay. I'm hoping I don't have to use an RGB hub. All I have to do is just plug, because we have more than enough RGB headers on this motherboard and on this case. And all we got to do is just clean it up. It's just out of the way. Now this doesn't have a lot of room. I have to make sure it's nice and flat. We don't have a ton of room on here. Okay. There you go. Because like I said, this case does not have a ton of cable management room, so we're gonna have to make this like pretty flat and make sure it's rotated in a way that's actually flat. So not gonna make for the prettiest cable management, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Okay, this, I hope there's a kit. There should be, if I'm not mistaken. So our front panel stuff. One we need is the Gigabyte one. This stays up here. This can go in here. I just got to figure out where all our front panels connect real quick. And then this, I need to find a place to plug this in real quick. Is there a fan header on the side? Yes, okay. So this fan header is actually going to go up here. So this is all, we're going to start connecting all our cables now. That is not the prettiest at all. I don't like not pretty, but this is what it is. This is going to go in here. We'll figure out how to get it cable managed later. Okay, that's going to go, gosh darn it, stay. Okay, that's going to go in there. Okay, next up we need a Gigabyte. Okay, this is HD audio, that goes here. Front panel connectors. Oh, that's all like twisted in there. That's awesome. These are all like twisted in here. Okay, there we go. Okay. Get that unconnected. Okay. So this is all your front panels. They go right here, like so. This is a fan header for all our fans. This can go right here as well. Where's our USB 3? There's our USB 3. There's USB 3 here, and I need to see where an RGB header is. USB 3 is up there. And RGB header is down there. Okay. So RGB for Gigabyte. It's going to go right here. And our USB is actually going to go, I'm going to untie this and pull our USB loose like that. And USB is going to go right here. Okay. Retie that down. And then let's pick a winner. Sorry, guys. Okay, picking a winner. Congratulations to Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy, congratulations. Johnny Boy, you are the winner. Okay, there we go. Johnny Boy, you're the winner. Go ahead and chat with her real quick, and then we're going to get to our halfway. We just did the YouTube. We got to do our halfway one next. Turn this over and start connecting connectors. Oh, shoot. Something just shot off. Bad at all. Okay, so here's all our cables now. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to hook up our fan cable. This fan header. This is all the fans from the AIO. I'm going to turn up the lights here. Where's my phone? There it is. There we go. Really dark, so I can't really see. There you go. Okay, and I'll zoom in so you guys can see a little bit here. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is these are the fan headers. This is like all of our triple fans for this are plugged into this. All the fans for the AIO. That's gonna get plugged in there. Shoved down here so it looks clean. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our USB 3. You wanna do a 90-degree angle for this. There's a little like nipple on it, and there's a little nipple on the USB 3. It's hard for you to see right now because it's blocked by the AIO cable, but you just wanna do 90 degrees and try not to push too hard. It should just pop in just like that. Pretty simple. Okay, there we go. Okay, down here, this little rat's nest, pretty straightforward actually. We need to grab one set of fans. They go right there. Then these are our front panel connectors. Basically, the bottom left is hard drive. Next to it is a reset switch. Then on top of it is power switch, and then it goes power plus and minus. So I always connect hard drive and reset switch first. I'll try and do this from the side. You guys can see it. There you go. So hard drive goes far left, and then next to it goes reset. Like that. There we go. Thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate that. Okay, then next to that is power plus. So above that goes power switch, which I always like to install first. Power switch goes above the reset switch like this. I'll zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see this. And then it goes power plus and minus. Plus on the far left, minus on the right. There's minus. And there, oops, let's come on minus. And then next to it is plus. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and run. Since we've had a chance to do it, congratulations, Johnny Boy. We're going to do our, oops, close entries. Oops. What is it doing? Complete. Okay, there we go. Next one is 1 year, 3 months of Game Pass. This is the halfway one. Now remember, subs, you do get extra entries on this one. You get 3 extra entries if you're a tier 1 sub, 4 extra entries if you're a tier 2 sub, and 5 extra entries if you're a tier 3 sub. Okay, starting that giveaway right now. Get our music going again. What's going on here? There we go, Flavatown. Okay, music started. Front panel connectors are installed. Like it's a good day. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our, this is gigabyte, but that doesn't seem like the right one. So we're gonna find the right header for this. We're gonna grab the HD audio. This is only keyed one way. There's a little missing pin. So you just gotta find out where that missing pin is, and you just stick it in just like that. I'm gonna grab the right connector for this. It's gonna be this one. Oh, one sec, guys. Pull this down. There we go. Okay, then we're just gonna pull this RGB, and then I'll zoom in and I'll show you all the connectors I did so you guys can see all these up close. Okay. Okay. Let's show you all the connectors I just plugged in. So this is our front panel connectors right here. I showed you. You're gonna want to check the manual for these. I just have memorized how they go. They are all in the right way, which is great. So there's that. Next to this is the fan header, which we had to plug in for the 3 front fans. They're connected together in a fan splitter, so that's that. Over here, this is the RGB header for those 3 fans that are in the front. So all of the power, all of the RGB will be controlled off of the motherboard, which is the ideal spot. And then right here in the far left is the HD audio. So those are all the cables. All the front panel cables are now plugged in. Then we can turn this over, do a little cable management. Then we'll put in our GPU and go from there. And then we're getting super close to just being able to turn it on. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to pull all these cables over. And these are all like our, I'm going to do, like kind of a bit of a rat's nest here. Okay, there we go. There we go. There's that. Zip tie this up. It's kind of a nice clean area here. Now this is not my favorite, but then again, we will be able to cover some of this with our oh, there's a little bit of, tie this down. We'll be able to cover some of this stuff with our PSU thing. I wish there was a little bit more room on the back here for cable management. It's not the biggest in terms of being able to just cable manage here. Okay, I don't like ketchup and mustard cables, so I know this is something that Cooler Master definitely fixed in the later version of the case. So these are all black in the new version, but we don't have the new version, so zip tie those down for now. Okay, everything's kind of, there you go. Everything's kind of cable managed. It's all in clumps, which is the important thing when I cable manage, is getting everything in clumps. So we're like, oh, if there's a problem with the AIO, it's somewhere in here. If it's a problem with the fans, it's somewhere in here. If it's a problem with the front panels, it's somewhere down here. So it's just everything's in groups. Oh, you guys can't see, I'm sorry. We're gonna pick that winner. So it's just about getting everything in groups and making sure that it's all good. Sorry about not zooming in there, guys. Apologize for that. Okay, let's picking our winner for this winner. Congratulations to Lord Goofy. Lord Goofy, you are the winner of that giveaway. Congratulations, you won 3 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. 3 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Now, we've got our AIO installed, so let's go ahead and just celebrate the installation of our Cooler Master AIO with the release, with a giveaway for the Master Liquid ML120 LV2, because that's fun and that feels like a good giveaway. Congratulations. Okay, so we're gonna give away this ML120, this AIO, the Cooler Master. So the giveaway that we're getting ready to do right now is for this Cooler Master Master Liquid ML120. So if it's an AIO, it's 120 millimeter AIO. So it'll be a nice fit for that right here. So we're gonna be giving, this is the V2, which is like the newest version of versus what we're using right now. So we're gonna be giving that away right now. So remember, subscribers to Twitch, you get extra entries into all of these things. So you're gonna get 3 extra entries if you're tier 1, 4 extra entries if you're tier 2, and 5 extra entries if you are tier 3. So we're gonna start that, and then saving that, and we'll do the giveaway for that is, there we go, starting that giveaway right now. Good luck, everybody. Okay, this is all in good shape. Let's go and get our AI. Let's go and get our, I hope I don't need any of this stuff. That's what I'm hoping. I don't think I will, but we'll find out. Put the rest of this stuff kind of away. Not need that. Not need this. Not need this. Okay, that is all clear, that is all clear, that is all clear. We can just turn this over. Let's get our GPU installed. We're on the downhill turn now, guys. Okay. GPU install time. GPU install time. GPU install time. Let's grab our GPU. I need water. I was like looking for my Go Juice, but my Go Juice is gone. Oh. Getting close, guys. Getting close. It's got a couple of cables to put on with this, and then... Oh, that's one thing we'll have to... Oh, we should be able to figure put those down there, actually. That should look nice. Now, there is, I think, if I'm not mistaken... There's some peeling on here. There's a peel. Come on, let go. I'm gonna do, what you always do is you just, there you go. There we go. Peels. A little polish pass. Okay, now we can get our GPU installed. EVGA. EVGA. Thick boy. Thick boy. Okay, here we go. 2 seconds, guys. Who's ready for that thick boy? Thick boy. So that bad boy. I'm actually gonna save one of these. We've been running low on GPU anti-static bags. Okay, picking our winner. Picking our winner, picking our winner. Congratulations to whatever 33 TV, whatever 33 TV. I'm the winner, whatever. Whatever. Oh, guess what else, guys, just happened? The hype train has just unlocked. What am I looking for? Let's look at it. So we done it. We're halfway through. We're about to install our GPU. You know what that means, guys? That means dad joke time. Dad joke time. And it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be epic, and I'm ready for it. What? How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it. That's how you do it. That's how you make holy water. Boil the hell out of it. Yeah, there we go. Let's get that hype train going, guys. You're gonna boil the hell out of it. You're gonna boil the hell out of this one. Let's get the hype train going, guys. Remember, the way hype train works is that you it's donations, subs, bits and subs on Twitch. If you were over on YouTube, all you got, oh, there we go, Hurricane starting with the gifted subs already. All you got, if you're on YouTube, if you've got Amazon, you can jump on over to Amazon Prime. You can jump on over to twitch.tv/Robeytech. Throw your free sub in there. Remember, all of you get a free sub, and then that can also unlock the hype train. If we unlock both and we get to tier 5 on both hype trains, which we've done once already, then that means we'll give away 500 gig Seagate Barracuda M.2 drive. So nice big fatty giveaway for that. So it's up to you guys. We got to get the hype train going. There it is. Hype train just begun. So get on over there and start your start those bits. Start those gifted subs, those regular subs, and get it going. Hey, Jerry Hook just wrote me. Let's see what Jerry Hook says. What's going on? Hey. I left Jerry Hook. Okay. Get it going, guys. Let's get our sub. Like, we got our subs going, but we need to get the numbers. The numbers are not. We're used to like a higher number. We had like 2,000, almost 2,000 yesterday. I'd like to see that happen again. Okay, look at this case. I mean, like, this card is just so thick. Look how thick it is. Let's get this in there though. Top down. It's gonna fill up this case nicely. Boom! Look at that. It's like a massive, like, just boom when it drops in there. Hey, thank you very much for that subs, guys. I think we're gonna unlock the $100 New A gift card as well. Yeah, it's a PC on its own for sure. It just like sits there like a boss. Is there a lot of rooms for upgrades in this case? You could do, I mean, like, upgrades how? I mean, this case is about as upgraded as it is. I would do, like I said, I would do the TD500 Air, the Meshify, over this one. But yes, I like this case a lot. This is the TD500. There's also the TD500 Mesh, which is the newer version. Which is, if you've seen the Cortana build I did, that actually had the that was the TD500, the newer version. I wonder what he's saying. Like, he texted me and then he disappeared. Okay, so we got that all in. Now it's time, guys. We're just gonna add our cable extensions. That's the last part. So we're gonna get our cable extensions in, and then we're gonna power this bad boy up, and that's it. That's all there is left. We're super close. And we're at level 5 hype right now. We got 3 minutes and 46 seconds. Look at all that bit love and everything. So let's grab our kit here. Oh man, okay, that I don't need. This is going out of, so we get it out of inventory. There, and then all we need is the 2 8-pins. So those right there. Okay, there's our cables. It's just like my fingers are twitching because it knows what it's about to do. It's like Twitch happening on my fingers. Thank you very much, those guys. 3 minutes and 11 seconds. We got to finish it out. We can do it. Oh, there's another one. Filth Pig. Fifth? Is it Filth Pig or Fifth Pig? It might be Filth Pig. You've hit the 60. Oh, we hit the 60. Okay, so we're on our way to the next one. Okay, let's go to the next goal. We're at 61. All widgets. Sub goal. Nope, not bit goal. Sub goal. End goal. This is for the EVGA 2060 KO. We need 150. We are at 61. There we go. That next goal is started. Okay, let's get this in. Don't forget, guys, also make sure you check out those deals. Yes, okay, I got it in the right place. Make sure you check out those deals by hitting ! deals. Overview over on Twitch. Give a look at those. We got some really good deals going on, including that 1K build. YouTube, if you're down, look it down below in the description. There's a bunch of info there for deals as well. Come on, Joshua, thank you. How much likes do we have on YouTube now? Remember, guys, if we get to 1,000, we're gonna give away one of those build mats. 1,000 likes. How many likes do we have on YouTube right now? There's 1,343 people here right now. Xbox Boy, it's 10% if you just want to build, 15% of the total cost if you want to have it streamed. And then it's, is there a way? Crash Override, you can actually hit the top. It should show the leaderboard. It'll show you how many you've gifted today. But if you're not on the leaderboard shows you all of them. It's at the very top of the chat. How does it when I get blue screen when different error codes you first turn on it? It's not bad. There's obviously something going on. It's not terrible. Like, blue screens don't harm your computer. That's your OS protecting you from doing stuff like, I mean, not really. 682 likes. Come on, guys. 692. 300 more likes. We'll give away a build mat. And everybody loves these build mats. They're like one of the most requested things. We are working, by the way, we are close. Yeah, but Jelly Bean, there's people over on YouTube, Twitch as well. The Twitch folks could run over and say, like it. Come on, let's finish it out. 16 seconds, 15 seconds. Guys, oh, 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10. Oh, there it is, 100%. Wow, you guys like barely, we almost did not do that. Wow. That was close. There we go, laser with the 2000 at the very end, finishing it out. Wow. That was really close. Wow, that was really close. Can you tell me why this? It just the folks at Cooler Master didn't do it. There's no reason why it didn't come pre-applied. It's just that's Cooler Master lets you apply. It came with lets you apply your own. Some AIOs do that, and some don't. Cooler Master lets you put it on. I would say most come with it pre-applied. So that's why you're probably like, why wasn't this one pre-applied? This just Cooler Master, this one does not come with it pre-applied. And you know, to be honest, it does save some in terms of the manufacturing process, I'm sure. There we go. Okay, get that bent. Okay, first one. Okay. Okay, what we want to do is pull that through. Okay. Oh shoot, I had disconnected my... What the heck is that? Did that go through the middle? Wow, that was impressive. Oh no, that's just on the other side. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's get this in. Okay. Okay. Pull this last thing, which got undisconnected. Put that back in where it belongs. Gosh darn it, it's like in that weird spot where I just can't get the right grip. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. Whew. That was a little harder than it was supposed to be, but it looks good, which is the important thing. One sec, guys. Okay, there you go. Okay, next one. So we got that done. We've got level 5. You guys have unlocked that. We could potentially unlock a AIO giveaway. We'll do that giveaway here in just a few minutes to unlock the 51. Let me just get these. Once I get these cable combs on, we'll start that giveaway and go from there. Who is he talking to? Ugh. So the giveaways that are left, guys, for people who are asking about the giveaways, we still have we just unlocked a giveaway right now, which is for the 500 gig, the 500 gig Barracuda drive. And then we still have the $100 new gift card. And then we have one more Game Pass code giveaway that we'll give away if the PC posts. Which it will. What's up, Erdiz? How are you, man? Yeah, Jonathan, well, the good thing is we'll find out everything in just a few days, right? Like, we have, like, what, 2 weeks left? It will post. Thank you, Raspberry Pickles. Okay, there we go. One more. There we go. Thank you, Gulio, thank you for all those subs, guys. There we go. There we go, like that. Okay, need 4 more, and then we'll do that next giveaway. You have a unique skill that nobody knows about. Yes, I just don't know what it is. How often do you recommend dusting out PC innards and for aluminum fans and you suggest compressed air? I use compressed air. In fact, I've got some right here. I got compressed air ready, so that's what I use. It's also okay to use a little mini vacuum. I use those too. Probably you just don't want to. You want to do it on a pretty consistent basis. You don't want a lot of buildup, specifically because it can do things like if it gets on the radiators and stuff, it can impact airflow, which is going to impact your cooling. So one more giveaway. I mean, one more set of cables, and we just got to install our PSU, and then it's off to the races. Okay. There we go. One second, guys. One second. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's ready. Let's go ahead and start this Barracuda giveaway, the Seagate M.2 giveaway. Okay, giveaways. Okay, this is for a Seagate Barracuda, Seagate 500 gig M.2 drive. And then we'll do, the code for this is, there we go. Remember, subs, you get extra entries on this one. All you new subs who unlocked during Hype Train and stuff like that, you are going to get those extra entries. Don't forget about that. Thank you very much, Twitch, for doing that. And given Seagate's one of our major sponsors, giveaway entry for that is Seagate. Okay, let's turn this over and get the, let's get this last thing done. Okay, there we go. Ugh. Now, this is going to be interesting because I think we're going to have to, like, just how this is going to have to take some finagling. So we're going to have to, what we'll do is we'll basically have to zip tie that last bit down and put it in like this. But let's get our crazy big and monstrous, very monstrous PSU in here. A little worried because this is a really big PSU. Okay, grab our, where's our, there it is, knife. I was like, where's our knife? There we go. These are extra long, which makes me nervous. Okay, there's our cables. There we go. Okay, so that goes out of inventory now. Ooh, that's gonna be super tight. Ooh, it's gonna be super tight. Just saying to myself, that is going to be super tight. Okay, here we go. So we don't actually, we only need a few cables here. We'll need one PCIe. This is for our GPU. We'll need one, not that, not these. So we don't have any PCIe. We have our power, which we'll need. We'll have our one CPU, which we'll need. And the rest of this we don't need, which is awesome. There's not a lot of room between the power supply shroud and the, we could, if we needed to, remove the power supply shroud. It looks like they actually will let me move that. So that may be, I might have to go ahead and do that. I'm gonna see. Yeah, I might have to remove the power supply shroud. I mean, the hard drive tray. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough room, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove the power supply tray and get that out. What is that? Are those? Nope, I can't remove the power supply tray. Or actually, might just be able to do, I think is the whole thing connected? I might just be able to remove the right side. Okay, I might be able to remove just the right side. That might be detachable just from the right side. There we go. Luckily, we don't have any big beefy . There we go. Whoopsie. Okay, I'm gonna have to remove the, I'm gonna have to take out the GPU real quick. I'll just throw cables around here. Gonna do a quick removal of the GPU. Remove the power supply, the hard drive tray. The PSU is so big. There we go. Okay, now we need the smaller screwdriver, just because the there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, this should, there he goes. Okay, now we have way more room. Look at that, way more room. Okay, picking a winner. Congratulations to, still picking, Mundangerous. Mundangerous, you are the winner of the 500 gig Seagate M.2 drive. There we go. Okay, let's get our last bit of screw stuff in here, and then we can just finish our build. We've now given ourselves plenty of room for our power supply shroud. Uh-oh, Josh is writing us. Let's go. We're gonna do a check-in in just a second. See what's going on here. What's up, Josh? What do we got? Let's go to
we don't have the power supply just yet. I have to get some Goo Gone to get that sticker off the back.
Okay. You guys can see him. Okay.
What we do have.
Oh, snap.
Is a fully reassembled and white.
Look at that. There it is, guys.
TI.
There it is, all white. What was black and now it's white. So there it is. It's all white and it looks really good. So there we go. Quick family photo, and then we've got the white PSU, and we're good. That looks good, dude. How does it look for you? Does it look super pro?
Yeah, I mean, I have there might be a few small fingerprints that I'll try and clean up a little bit, but all in all, I think it looks pretty awesome.
Okay.
We'll have to see if it works.
Yeah.
But it's white.
Okay. Well, then we will take a look at it later. Thanks for hanging in. Thanks for checking in, dude. Bye.
Yep. Bye.
So the case for that is the Intel. That's the Intel Gamer Days case, and that is the D-frame that we did the other day. So we got that all painted and ready to go. So he's that's what he's working on. That's what he's been doing. Ellis is not joining the stream today. So Ellis is not going to join this. He was not feeling well. Okay, there we go. Everything is put back together, and now we can finish the work that we began here on the back with the GPU, the PSU. Okay, that's it, guys. We're super close. Now we have a much bigger place to put all of our stuff, which is good, because that was like super tight what we were going to have to do there. So looking better, looking much better. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is our, over on the left, we're adding our GPU one. There we go. We're gonna add our missing screw at top. What screw are we missing? What screw did we miss? Oh, I know. It's I gotta find it. It popped out somewhere. I know, guys. I know. Sorry, your OCD. We will find it and I will get it installed. I just don't know where it went. It shot off like a bat out of hell earlier. So no idea why. Okay. We know that we're missing it. I was like, what? Missing what screw? I know. I do know. Yo, your cables are unplugged. Yeah, I know they're unplugged because we're still plugging them in. Okay, this is our CPU cable. You guys are on fire tonight. Okay, that's all the cables we need. Okay, let's get this in. Might have to push this in. Oh man, I hope this is gonna. We're gonna push these through for now. Beefy boy. What is it stuck on? There it is. There we go. Okay. Now. Okay, I gotta pull one cable through real quick. This one's gotta go through too. Okay. Okay, cool, great. That's through. Okay, now we're just gonna put in our PSU our PSU top down cam link. Let's get our PSU screwed in. And then power is, there's like 3 cables to plug in and then we're done. Super close, guys, super close. And then we have the $100 Nui gift card we're still gonna give away, and the post giveaway, PC post giveaway. Okay, here we go. Doing our screws here real quick. There we go. Next one. Oh, it's not that one. There we go. We have one more screw. There we go. Okay, screws are all plugged in. Time for power. Oh, that adds so much weight to this. So much weight has been added to this ridiculous. So much weight has been added to this PC now. When you add like it's a platinum rated, very beefy PSU here. Okay, let's get our last cables plugged in. First one is we're gonna get our, let's do our CPU first. Now this one, we're gonna wanna run down and low. No, of course this has gotta go the other way. It's gonna get trained to go bend down. Actually, wait, I forgot I can do this. Okay, and then what we're gonna do to keep this flat, so we're gonna basically zip tie this down. There we go. There we go. We still have room. Okay, that's gonna fit. Good. Okay, awesome. Okay, next cable, our CPU cable. Just really easy. Just runs like this, up and around. Put that in. There we go. CPU's in, and then the last cable we have to connect is this one. Yay! We're at the end, ladies and gentlemen. Last two cables. Last cable. Okay, there we go. All done. PC's done. See if it turns on. Damn link. Just so you guys cannot see them. There you go. Yeah, now you can't. Now you can't. Now there's no OCD because it's covered. Put this back on. So you guys can see the front there when we do it. Now, one thing that could be wrong is we could have the RGB. The RGB is kind of a, oops, let's just, wow. Robey, you're on fire. Okay, the RGB could be, could not be hooked up right. That's the only thing I don't have a huge amount of confidence in. Everything else I'm feeling pretty good about, but that might be, oopsie. Oh. That might be wacky, so we'll have to find out. Okay, outside of that, everything else looks good. Okay, let's get this turned on and see if it works. Okay, let's get it up so you guys can see. I think the RGB should work, but I think it will be 2-zone instead of 5-zone. Oh, which I'm okay with, right? Like all in all, like I mean, I don't think he's going to be one of those people who's like going to change all the stuff. It won't be 5-zone. It was the way the RGB hub worked is you had to plug it, all of this stuff plugged into that splitter and then plugged into the RGB hub. So what is, oh, that's my other cables. I was like, what is that in the corner? Okay, here we go. I see lights. Do not see anything. I thought I saw lights. Oh, it's on. Yeah, the RGB's not working though. I see no RGB on any of it. It is on. The PC is on. But I see no RGB on the, oh no, there it is. Oh, never mind, it's all there. Okay. It just takes a little while. Okay, RGB's there. It's all orange. It's all Oris orange. So it is all there. And it is all lit up. That's quiet. I think that was the part that was surprising. Yeah, exclamation point RGB. I'm just waiting to see the post. It hasn't posted yet. But yeah, if you guys want to see the front. Oh, there it is. It's posted. So we have posted. And there's the front. So we have posted, guys. Hopefully it comes back. Yeah, there you go. Oh, and there's the screen. Yeah, it's posted. It's in the BIOS. We are good. We have done. We have completed another PC. It is all there. It is posted. We are good. And it looks really good. Yeah, so it looks really good. It's all the same color, which makes me happy. And yeah, it looks good. It does look legit. The build was $3,000. So the build was $3K. And the reason is like the EV, but the problem is that the 2080 Ti is almost impossible to get a hold of right now. So we are going to close the box on this build because the build is done. And let's go ahead and do the post giveaway because the PC posted. There we go. Get those out of there. Okay, do the PC post. And I'm gonna quickly, before we do, oh, well, actually, let's do this while I do this. Okay, let's do the giveaway for the posting. CloudBot. How many likes do we have on YouTube, guys? Okay, completing custom. Okay, so this is the post giveaway. Giveaway settings is post. Okay, starting that giveaway now. 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate going. Okay, there we go. Ugh. There we go. And the back closes, which is good. Okay, I'm gonna quickly shut this off. We're gonna get this back on. It's gonna take some finagling to get the back to go down. There we go. There we go. Back is on. Looks good. And now, turn this back on. And turn it on. This is like really quiet. Like it's like I'm used to like going, but it's like it's just legitimately just a very quiet PC in terms of just its sound and stuff like that. So it's a lot more quiet than I'm used to. So it's like it's kind of weirding me out that this is like little to no sound in terms of just sound and stuff like that. Throw this on real quick. Make sure it goes the right way. Must be this way. Nope, goes this way. Okay, there we go. And find the right way to put it on there. No. No, what is going on here? There we go. There we go. There we go. And one more. And just like that, another PC completed. There we go. Okay, PC's done. It's all lit up and all that sort of stuff. Okay, guys, 3 months of Xbox Game Pass. We're getting ready to pick the winner for that now. Congratulations to How to Blitz 91. How to Blitz 91. You are the winner of that giveaway. Okay, guys, we still have one more giveaway we're going to be doing. That's for the $100 Nui gift card, which we got for 60 subs. We got 62 subs today. You guys are incredible. Thank you for all those bits and everything else that you did. And then what's our likes at on YouTube right now, guys? What's our likes? 837. Okay, so we're pretty much under the number for. So we're not going to give away one of those build mats, which is too bad. But we can still do. We can still do the $100 Nui gift card giveaway here in just a second. If you guys want to hang out for that, we're going to do that. And then we'll go from there. We're gonna go ahead and get our hard drive. We're gonna go and start the Windows install here real quick. This is all good to go, and we'll make. This is gonna look good. I'm actually really happy with how this build turned out. So, let's see what we got here. There we go. And we got a white painted. We got a white painted M.2. We got a white painted. We got a white. We got a nice white painted GPU out of it as well, which is awesome. So yeah, we got all sorts of stuff. Okay, let's start this last giveaway, and we'll go from there. Let's bring up our capture. You guys can see the Windows install. This is for a $100 Newegg gift card. Remember, when subs, you get extra entries on this. $100 Newegg gift card. Okay, and this is for Newegg. There we go. Oh, sorry. Starting that now. Starting that giveaway right now. Starting our install too at the same time. We don't have a product key. Pro. Next. Install. That one. Oh. Yeah, let's go ahead and start that one next. Okay, now we go. We got our Windows. Now we're starting our Windows install. We've got Windows installed going on and still choosing our winner. We got 2 minutes left on that giveaway entry. What do we need here? We got everything is in good shape. 9:30. Another build done. Another build. 2 machines this week. Building another one this weekend. Building the Intel Gamer Days one, which is crazy. Wow. Whew. 1 minute, 30 seconds left, guys. 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Another. I'm impressed with how quiet it is. Still feel the air coming out. These fans are very quiet. Thanks for the follows, guys. Kyle Man with this tier with another sub. Thank you very much for that, man. Feel all that hype. Thank you, House on Hill. Appreciate that. Weimar Markeel. Thank you for that follow. 40 seconds left, guys. All those Robeytech subs looking up, showing up there with their sub icons. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, dude, it's been a while. Eight seconds, guys. What's that? Hey, Tom the Bomb. What's on your? What's that? I've never seen that one before. Is that like burnt? Is that thermal paste? Is that what that is? There we go. Bob Ross in it with breakfast cereal. Good. Okay, giveaway's done, guys. Giveaway's done. Picking our winner. Thank you very much, PC Guy. Appreciate it. Thank you for the thank you. Picking our winner. Congratulations to Yo-Yo TV. Yo-Yacht TV1. Yo-Yo TV1. Yo-Yo TV1. Congratulations. You are the winner of a $100 Newegg gift card. Remember, guys, Newegg is, you not only can use that anywhere, you can use that in 20 countries. So it's actually almost worldwide. So, which is awesome. Oh, I'm tired, guys. It's been a week. It has been a week, and next week is not going to get any easier. I got to finish a custom water-cooled build this weekend, and then we've got all those streams. We're going to do 4 streams next weekend because we're going to do that. I decided we're going to do that 1K Intel build, which is going to be awesome. If you want to see the deals on that, if you want to see that 1K build, you can just hit !deals, or you can look YouTube if you're down in the description below. All that stuff is there. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna finish this Windows install. If you want to hang out and ask some questions, you want to see that custom water cooled? Yeah, I might. Here's the deal. I might, if everything goes well, which I mean, right now it seems like it's going to. But if everything goes well, what I might do, guys, is if the build gets done, get it all measured. And then on Sunday night, if it works well, I might just do a stream, put it all together on stream, fill the loop, and let everybody see it for the first time on Sunday. If people are down for that. Again, it just depends on how well things go with the installation and stuff. There is no stream tomorrow. The streams are Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays from 6:30. There is a Tuesday stream this week, but it's just this week. We're gonna do that. We're gonna add a new build and do the Intel 1K build. So that should be fun. So yeah, I think so. I think loop filling and then getting to see the full custom loop would be awesome. When is the Venom build again? We haven't. We don't know for sure. I've ordered the case. It's all got to get painted. That's going to be a while. Probably. We're still probably a couple of weeks away. What's up, J Roy? How are you, man? Weather! Exclamation point weather, huh? I'm gonna get a 30. I'm gonna get a Founders Edition. That's a good question. Usually, I would like. Again, we know. I mean, the cooling solutions on the Founders Editions haven't been the best, but this one could be different. I know that we really do know that Strix and EVGA are going to probably end up being the best cards. So if you want to wait, it's worth waiting. So why did you use Intel when Ryzen is better? Ryzen is not necessarily better than Intel. From a pure gaming PC standpoint, Intel outperforms Ryzen because of single-threaded performance. When you think about like how much, like a Ryzen 7, like for instance, we're going to do the Ryzen 7 versus an Intel Core 10400, an i5 10400. This one will still do 4.4 gigahertz, but a 10900K is 5 gigahertz. Even a 3950X, that extra 400 megahertz makes quite a bit in terms of performance, and then that's not including overclocking. So yeah, it's the overpriced thing is fair, but what we're going to do on Monday is what is essentially. The Ryzen 7 is a $284 PC. The i5 400 is a $184 PC, and the 184 i5 400 outperforms in gaming the Ryzen 7 3700X. So it depends. There are some deals now that Intel has started to come down that actually make it more competitive. I got the desk from Costco, so. It depends. Ask me, or is it ask me? I guess, or whatever it was. It really it just depends on the silicon. It depends on how good your silicon is. Blitz Apex, it is way more than 4 or 5. It can be as much as 15 frames. 2060 KO is going to be better than a 1080 Ti. That is a good combo. It's not bad. Pharmacy, it can be way more than 10 frames per second, especially at 1080p. It's not 4 to 5 frames per second, guys. I would get a 3900 XT. It's actually a better thing. Tree Chief, we've done testing here that we've gotten 10 to 15 frames. Like we did it with a 10900K over the 3950X. Depending on which resolution can have a massive impact. At 4K, it's all GPU dependent, so you're GPU bound, but at 1080p or even at 1440p in some cases, your testing, your Intel difference can be higher than 10 or 15 frames. And it also depends on the game. So there's a lot that depends on, right? Like I'm not saying, like, don't get me wrong, AMD is a great PC. I love and I do a ton of AMD. I have a lot of AMD systems. In terms of bang for buck, it is worth it. But we're going to test it. Come in on Tuesday. We're going to test it on Tuesday. You can see the difference between a 3700X and a 2060 KO and a i5 400, a 10400 and a 2060 KO, and we'll see what the difference is. Yeah, you can just come check it out. I mean, we're gonna test it, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I mean, like, I haven't benchmarked it, but from what I understand and from what we tested with the 10900K, I'm expecting similar results with the 10500 for the 10400. And that CPU is $100 less than the 3700X. Yes, it is by almost $100. Agreed, Brian. But again, we're talking about price. When you talk about price, we're doing price things. Yeah, it's just stuff to come check out and see what it's like. Yes, that is definitely true. Certain things, Ryzen will run better. Again, that's the thing. They both have their strengths, and that's the part that's awesome. I'm not saying, like, again, Intel has had to take some humble pie, which I think is great, and they are reacting, which is better. And competition is always better, because that means Ryzen will continue to push, and Intel will continue to push. When are you going to finish the Asus Zenith Extreme build? That is a great question. I need a water block. So, but we do have another one that would be coming up. So we will have another one that's supposed to be a $15,000 build. So you will get a chance to watch that a little bit later, which will be cool. Hold on one sec, guys. Just putting in the... Making sure this is going and let it get its updates going. There we go. Do you think we'll release the 37 alongside? We don't know. So in the past, the 2070 Super was not released at the same time as the 3080, 3080 Ti. The 2080, 2080 Ti were released first. And then the 2070 lagged behind, and then the 2060 even further behind that. We will know everything in 2 weeks. So right now it's just little to them. How to disable anti-malware service in Task Manager in Windows 10. Anti-malware service. Clove, that is, I don't know. I don't know, Vel. You'll have to look on like his. You'll have to look on his Wikipedia. There's like a Wikipedia page for him, which is the best place to find that. Okay, let's get this stuff set up. There we go. Good night, Hurricane. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Yes, 15,000, Mr. Elliott. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, it's like we'll test all of it. It's going to be a lot of fun to test it, which is going to be great. Yes, it actually is going to use Titans. It is a rendering workstation PC, so it's a very expensive PC. It's not a gaming PC. You know, Pharmacy, I saw that. I haven't watched that video. I need to go watch Jay's video on that, because I think Intel, I don't think that's true, because we haven't seen that. But then again, like, I know that he did a video on that. I think that they reacted, so I'm not sure of that. Yeah, allow overclocking on non-K, correct, Master. We are building one. Would you still want a 10400 for CAD and 3D modeling? I would say Ryzen, because the CAD and 3D modeling definitely takes advantage of multi-threaded stuff. I know most recently, so yeah. I thought, yeah, that's what I had heard. AJG is that that Intel backed down. I'd take an i5 in a giveaway. There you go, Master Goody. I think people would take most things that I give in a giveaway, right? That's the thing that's interesting about giveaways. Check for updates. Ooh, I heard some fans there. There you go. We're just gonna download our updates and get all that stuff going. Yeah, that's what I heard, gamers. That's what I had basically heard. And so, which I thought was pretty ridiculous, because like it was them who did the extended memory profile. $3,700X is 27% in the... Wait, hold on. That... I looked at the 10400 versus the 3700X, and the 10400 was more powerful. So there's no way that 10600K would be 10600K versus 3700X. No, the 10600K is 8% faster from a game EFPS standpoint and 11% faster at an effective speed than the 3700X. On average, according to user benchmark. And the 10400, oops, not the 10400, the 10400 versus the 3700X is just at the same, slightly better in Overwatch by 7% and slightly better at PUBG by 6%. It's got lower memory latency, but when you take Ryzen, it's as a single core, it's 10% slightly faster dual core. The overclock speed can be slightly higher overclock because you can't do in there. And then age is more recent, so it's got all that sort of stuff. So again, I have all that stuff. We'll test it tomorrow. But again, like I said, gamer for CSGO, GTA 5, Overwatch, PUBG, Fortnite, the frame rate is comparable between a $180 CPU and a $284 CPU. So if you're just talking about gaming, that's important to look at. Yeah, Tuesday next week. We're gonna build it and test it. So I've got the bench test back here. We'll have this and we'll have the Intel one, and we'll look at both of them side by side. So it should be fun. Like I said, this is like, I'd rather, like I'm kind of with you, right? Like I'd rather, let's go test it and figure it out ourselves and then see what actually comes up. Thanks, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's better to go. Yeah, the giveaway, there's no more giveaways. We've done all the giveaways. We're at the end of the stream. Gee, that's pretty. Should I upgrade from a 60 to a 2070? I barely have enough wattage after overclocking. Should I wait for the three? I would wait. Like at this point in time, guys, we're 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away from 3000. Like I would just wait and see what's going on with 3000. Malik, what did you say? Sorry. What did Malik say? Most of my motherboards have Wi-Fi adapters. Not Malik. Hey, Robey, a question about your P400A build. You kept saying an RGB cable from the front panel cables. Was that for all the RGB fans in that case? Yes, Malik. They all were connected to that single one, and then you could then connect to the RGB for the motherboard, and that did work. It's not, it is interesting, right? Like I've had a lot of people, I have a lot of builds that are still happening, but a lot of the ones that I've said, like I've told people, I still have full stack of commissions coming over the next couple weeks, but yeah, 3000 is close. Do you think an RTX 2030 Ti will bottleneck? Yes, at yes, will bottleneck, yes, at 4K. I just put a Zenith into an E3 Prime case with a 4 terabyte M.2, 2 quad rads. Wow, nice, Fuji. That's crazy. I would definitely do the 10400 over the AMD 2600 for gaming and streaming and editing. The i5 10400 is way better than the 2600. This graphics card in here is a 2080 Ti. Hey, I'm glad Zeek. My favorite Owl team is the London Spitfire because I'm a huge airplane fan. 2060, the Stormy Sim, I would say the 2070 Super or a 5700 XT if you care just about gaming. 5700 XT if you just care about performance and not RTX. Waiting for this update. Everyone liked the stream, that's right. 3600 and a 1660 Super. It's okay. 1660 Super is pretty underpowered, but I mean, you can always upgrade that later. Hey, see you later, Evil Gord. I appreciate you subbing in. So if you care about ray tracing, then yes, you would definitely gonna want to do a 2070 Super. And they are still making those. Far Cry 5, 37 27 possible FPS. You could do for 14. You would do 1080p. You could get 100 plus FPS. I want to do a flight sim build, but I like my stack is full. Like if Microsoft were to reach out and say, hey, will you do it? And I'll make it work. But yeah. 10700K. The 10700K is actually meant to produce, is known to outperform the i9-9900K. And it's cheaper. See you later, Acer, 13K Acer. Thanks for hanging out, man. It's a good card, Jeffrey. 2062 is a good card. Yeah, Matty Bros, yeah, I mean, like an i9, yeah, isn't it? But what is the cost? I saw the 408 was what I saw in 9900K. What is a 10700K? Yeah, I'll download it and have a better update. It's just saving it. Right now, I'm just using it time to time. So you could do, I don't know when the 3070 Super is, right? Like there's a good chance, Stormy Sim, that you're not going to see the 3070 until early next year. I know, that's the crazy thing, Atrio. So we're going to go test it. Yeah, so the 10700K is the exact same price as a 99-9900K, right? Remarkable. That's what it should be. Yeah, so I would get a 10700K. What was it you said? It was best for streaming, gaming, and graphics. So it depends. If you're going to do graphics and gaming, a lot of graphics applications actually take advantage. Like for instance, a lot of graphics applications do take advantage of Ryzen's new power, and because of how popular Ryzen has become, there's been a lot more push for that. So if you were going to do more multitasking, I would definitely recommend Ryzen, especially if you're going to do gaming, graphics, and editing. I would say, and then like I said, but if you're going to do just gaming, single-threaded performance stuff, then Intel. You think yes, you want to do a by 16 at least, Bubsy. Especially if you're putting in a 3090. By the way, a 3090 is going to be $2,500. 2070 is still more powerful. 2070 is still more powerful. I have not. You're ready. Barry Bonds is ready. I just know that the rumor is, so based on, this is all rumors, but the rumor is that the 3090 there will be no Titan. So, yes, I know. I do not think a 3060 will be better than a 2080. I think a 3060 will be better than a 2070, but they're not going to jump. Yeah, they're not going to jump that high. I guess that I'm guessing the 3080 will be. I'm guessing pricing will be very close. 3080, guess. I'm just guessing the 3080 will be between $699 and $700. The 3080 Ti will be between $1,100 and $1,300, and the 3090 will be $2,500. 2060, cool code kid next door. The best for 3600 is a 2060 Super, 2060 KO, or a 2060. I just said that. Everything is pricey, but I think the normal ones, yeah, I think they'll be very close to what you saw for a 30, the 20, I think that will be the same price as a 2060, 2070, 2080. I just think the 3090 is supposed to be yes, the 3090 is supposed to be the Titan. And the 30, yeah, because they have a 3080 Ti. No, because they have a 3080 Ti. I think the price of a 3070 will be about between $500 and $600. Just like a 2070 Super. But we'll find out. Like, again, we do not know. This is all guess conjecture based on data. So we'll all know. 3090 it's all rumor, guys. All rumor. We don't know. We do not know. We will know more when the event happens. So. Okay, well, we have Windows installed. It's all updated, so I'm going to end it here. I'm really glad that everybody got to hang out today. We may have a stream this weekend, not guaranteed, but we'll definitely have a stream on Tuesday. We're going to go test that 10400 and play around with it. We're going to build that 1K PC, and then we'll have the Ryzen sitting on the test bench so we can compare it between the two. That should be a lot of fun. Outside of that, have a great night. Thank you subs, thank you new subscribers, thank you donators, thank you bit donators, thank you all of you. And then a big shout out to my mods. We're at the end of the week, so everybody's tired. So have a great weekend, you all, and we will see you next week. Bye, guys.